Okay. And then let me just drop on my Discord that I'm live. I think I did. No. Okay, there we are. Oh, and then I get to do the terrible thing I get to do on Discords that I own, and I get to press the @everyone button.
Ooh.
Fucking pervert pressing the @everyone button. How fucking dare I? And then I can also drop this notification onto other Discords that will let me, which is 2.
I have all my dice picked up for this session.
Excellent. Okay. There we go.
I try to rotate through the dice I use. That way everybody gets a chance to be played with.
Just so you know, though, right, is if you can, roll on the PC Rolls channel. That way, because I have it set up, that rolls done on the PC Rolls channel show up on stream, too.
Ooh.
Real cool stuff. Fascinating technology. We're missing one person. We are missing Bear. Excellent. So we'll wait another, let's say, 5 minutes. If Bear's not there by then, we'll start without him, and I'll get to do the thing where the DM like sinks his little puppet strings into Bear, and I'll just kind of run him as close to our gentleman caller does. Let's see. Okay, we got most of you here. Got my notes up. Got my audio mixed oh so delightfully. Here, someone give me... Can each of you, like, just say your name so I can test the audio?
Okay, Michael?
Okay, got it.
So we're doing our D&D names.
Either is fine. I'm just testing
Masteris.
how high I need to have your volume to pick you up correctly.
Okay. Can you pick me up?
Yeah, I'm picking you up real nice at 170. Alright.
Alright.
Everyone else?
Liz as Lavin.
Okay. I need to turn you up a touch. I need to turn everyone up a touch. Here, Blank, can you give me an audio test?
Hello.
Okay, I gotta put you up to maximum. And then Hollow, speak for me if you can give me a quick audio test.
Alright.
Muted. I don't know if my sound is correct, so.
No, you're perfect. You're coming at about the exact same volume I am.
Alright.
Nice.
Just move my mic closer, so.
Yeah, nice and in that, like, high green volume.
Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. I can do this if you need me to. I can just
No, you're coming through A-okay. Everyone's coming through pretty good, actually. Let me just net lower everyone a touch. Ah, that's an awful sound.
That was me rolling dice, sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah.
If you got...
Dice away
almost
from your mic.
Yeah, if you're gonna roll them live, like, just, like, toss a t-shirt or something under them to, not get the type sound.
Funny, I have one that could actually work.
Yeah, that's all good. Let's see. Oh.
Bears at war.
Oh, that's a good sound. Oh, Bear has just messaged me.
Yeah, he apparently is at work. Well, he's coming home, but it's taking a little bit.
Yeah, we're just doing some nice little prep work right now.
Yeah. Do you need our cameras on?
I mean, if you want to turn it off right now, it's not a problem.
All right.
So don't worry about it too much.
Okay, because I'm just gonna be doing some stuff.
Yeah, that's all good.
Like my character and stuff. I'm have it to the left, so I'll be outside of the camera whenever I try to do something with my character.
Let's see. I've got my PDFs. I've got your character sheets. I've
Oh,
got
by the
my
way,
notes.
this is my character. Hold on, let's go to characters / update.
I've got the atrocious stream manager up. Excellent. Man, stream manager sucks. Like hot. Damn, it's bad. That said, tech is better. Tech isn't too bad. It's just I have poor baby laptop that's not good for this.
I see.
And honestly, I'm pushing it further than I ethically should be. Yeah.
Alright. Just making sure the stream worked.
Let's see. And then when I roll, I know you can't see me or what I'm doing, but I'm holding my phone up to the camera.
Alright.
And I'm saying when I roll, this is what I will be using. Okay. He says he's pretty much home. So what we'll do, because I am an ever merciful goddess, I will give our gentleman 5 more minutes, and then we will start. Does that sound good with you, everyone?
Yeah, that sounds good.
My love bear, be happy that I love you oh so much, like a sweet baby son, like my first son from the orphanage returned from World War VII. Okay. Alright, so how about as a test, you guys throw some rolls in the PC rolls channel to see and test if those are working to specifications. I am now switching. Oh, this is the wrong channel. No, it is scene 3. Excellent. So now, if you are on the stream, you
it didn't work. It was supposed to do a +5 at the end, but it only has. How's that plus? How do you roll one?
You do an exclamation mark, a roll, and then a space, the number of dice you are rolling, D, and then the type you are rolling. So in my case, if I were going to do it, I will get my phone out for you and show you right now how
I'm talking about modifiers. There we go. That's what it's supposed to show.
Oh, modifiers, I will add in person because I am too lazy to figure that out.
Modifier is just plus and then the modifier.
No, here. If you look on the DM Rolls channel, you will see how I have it structured. Command is, and then it basically explains how you format it. So it does the...
I don't see the DM.
Here, I will...
Channel.
Oh yeah, that's because only I get to see that. All right, I'll do one in the player channel so you can see how you throw one. Exclamation mark roll, and then I put 1. I'll put 3. I'll put a D, and then an 8. And then in front of it all, put a slash. So yeah, so take away the slash. That's how you structure it, and that'll give you a nice little throw for you.
All right. On laptop, pair sets.
Yeah, exactly. That is how you do it.
Okay.
And the robot thoroughly picked that one up. Good job, Avery. You're doing a good job. Imagine, as it were, I come in. I'm 10 feet tall, wearing a beautiful business suit, carrying a briefcase labeled "Cool Story Shit," and standing next to me is a 4 foot tall robot secretary with a clipboard and just like a Santa Claus size sack of dice with them. That's Avery, my assistant. Be nice to Avery. They're very kind. They're wonderful to be around. Please do not draw fan art of Avery. Thank you.
Aww.
Let's see. Does it? Wait, does it actually? Oh, it almost shows up. So if you look at the stream, you'll see that it almost shows up the... Because I have the characters stuff here, or like the Discord cameras here, and then like down there I have the character portraits, and they almost line up perfectly. Excellent.
Yeah, me and Bear just
two bros jerking it about on the high speed rails.
Word choice.
The word choice was intentional and should be taken that way. When I am DMing, realize that not a single word will ever be astray. Every word will be there purposefully and with full intention. If I say jerkin it, I mean that you are taking pieces of meat and drying them out over a rack over a period of 3 to 7 days. Hello there, chat people. Let me see.
oh
Let me go to the... I don't need to be in Stream Manager. I need to be on the actual Twitch page. Because on the actual Twitch page, I can actually keep track of what chat is saying. Let's see. Let's see. Because essentially where my big face is right now, right? I'm not actually going to be there. I'm going to be putting my face right about here. See? Isn't this a beautiful Discord workaround? Like, if you're actually on the Twitch page, no one is the wiser that I'm not actually showing up on Discord. Shh.
let's see.
Mommy's secret. Shh.
Alright.
And what I can do with that extra little space I have, actually, is I can go and I can add my chat viewer so that chat may show up upon the screen as they wish. Oh, isn't that just so clever? Alright. Don't keep aspect ratio. Aspect ratio is for nerds. And then what I think I do is I copy the username. And then, that's right, live chat troubleshooting. Isn't this what you all come here for? Oh, now I'm over. Now I'm over Hollow's thing. Yeah, if you guys want to start turning on your cams, now would be an excellent time to do so because we are just about to start.
All right.
All right. Oh, and then I can figure the chat to my channel. Wait for it. Excellent. Connect to the channel. Oh, chat's thinking about it. Excellent. So now even chat can input and be on the stream. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. Oh, I'm all right. So blank, Hollow. If you guys have cams, now is the time to turn them on.
Mine is not turning on.
That's all good. Shit happens. Like I get it. And
it worked last time.
Yeah.
I probably have to connect it again.
Yeah. You and Mike, we say you were very handsome last time too. No, but
Appreciate you.
yeah, that's all good, man. Let's see. All right, so how is everyone doing today? How are you all? Oh yes. Bear, you have been. You know how to do the rolls on the PC rolls channel, yes? No? Oh, vibe check, can we hear you?
I can't hear him.
I have my man blasted to full volume. It's the moment he can...
Oh, yeah! I forgot, Bear has like a very bad mic. Okay. Well, not very bad mic, we can't hear Bear at all.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
No.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So what I will do then is turn up everyone's volume. Please, nobody scream right now. Thank you.
Oh, but
All
I
the
do
urge.
know how to do the rolls. It's just like on Avery, correct?
Yes, you know how to do it on Avery, yes?
It's the exclamation point, D, whatever I want, and then the number in front.
Yes.
And
All
if
right.
I want to do weapon attacks, it's attack, red weapon.
Oh, I don't even know the fancy stuff. I just know how to roll like dice.
Oh yeah. I know like a good amount. I could put advantage, disadvantage. all this
Excellent.
Stuff. Like I have an understanding, a good amount.
Okay. Yeah, so chat, just letting you know, Bear might be a bit quiet. I've done all I can do to compensate for it, but shit happens.
Don't worry, I can do some other stuff on my side. I have roommates. I can steal their headsets.
That's okay. For now, you're coming through, just fine, and that's no concern. So the moment our boy Mike gets back, I think we are clear to start. We are clear for takeoff. Blank left. He's probably fixing up his. There he is.
Yeah, no, I just was going to go get some food.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Let's see. Anything else I need to set up before we begin? If everyone knows how to do the rolls, chat can speak. Let's see. We have everyone's art, everyone's camera. Yes.
I'll have to actually make more official art of Lapin this next week.
Oh, that's okay. There's no pressure.
Should we link ourselves?
Yeah. If you wanna throw your socials or whatever you want to plug, into the chat, do that now. Maybe even. You know what? Let's even start with that. It's just like introduce yourselves, right? Whomst am I joined with today? Because everyone in my chat knows and loathes Dr. K, right? But beyond that, I'm joined with 5 other people. So what we'll do is, starting in the order you appear on my Discord, I will let you all introduce yourself if that sounds good. Sound capiche?
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, and on top of this, if any of you want to throw ambience or whatever you want onto the groovy bot, that's all good with me. I'm just letting you know. No copyrighted music, obviously. All right. So Bear, introduce yourself.
Hello. Do you want my real name or anything, or my character?
Whatever you want to give. Introduce yourself, the person, and then like drop your character's name, or whatever you want to give about them too.
My name is Diego. I'm from Texas, college student, and right now, but I'm not that person anymore. I'm Bear, the Goliath barbarian in this group.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope to have a fun game with Dr. K.
Sounds great. All right, and who is this person with the striking purple hair?
Hi, I am Liz, known as Liz Doodles on Twitter. I play Lavin, the Changeling Bard. Pleasure to be here.
And then who is this young gentleman with the wonderful mustache?
I'm Michael. I'm about to graduate from high school, and I'm playing Maceris, kind of like French, and he's a human, a half human elf.
Excellent, excellent. All right. This mysterious user with no camera and a generic icon, blank, fitting name, might I say. Please introduce yourself.
Business professional, but within my character, you would have a 7'2", very grizzled, giant barbarian, completely bald, obviously, but with kind of war scars, wear and tear, wrinkles, like grizzled jaw, and it pretty much doesn't take shit from.
Excellent. A nice beefy boy to pal around with Bear. And then with the sunset on a lovely day coming into us is Hollow. Please introduce yourself, mate.
Hello, my name is Hollow. Real name is W. You can just call me MW.
Hello.
And I will be playing a human variant rogue. Also, if you want, you can check out my channel, the MW Frequency. Shameless plug. And welcome to the game, everybody.
Oh, there's no shame in these plugs. I encourage them. What's that?
His
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
mannerisms.
Frizz up that hair, mate. Frizz it up. Wild. All right. So, with our little introductions out of the way, well, we will do a more, let's say, thorough introduction of characters pretty early on into the session. But with that, I think we are ready to begin. We actually had a bit of a bonding session during session 0, so the general first 15 minutes of this session should kind of retread that ground, and so we'll sort of run through something similar to that again. So with that, let me. Oh yeah, and you all know me, Dr. K, worst political take person, and a very experienced DM, and complete trash woman, here to run Flight of Floria. So, let me get my lovely announcer voice out. The steam rises from the trains awaiting at the platform as rain platters down onto the glass skylights of the grand train station at Sabino. We move in closer to see Duchess Alessia and her retinue board the good train the Brass Dragon, the crown of Sabino's train fleet. However, behind her is this ragtag retinue, and behind them, or not behind them, but behind her are folks who don't quite know it yet, but are going to play sort of a key role in events to come. Each of them's carrying a heavy piece of luggage, either the Duchess's own or their own personal gear as they board the good train. And with that, they they hear a lovely little whistle in the distance. "Last boarding for the fair brass dragon," shouts a small rock dwarf. What do you all do? The Duchess, by the way, has just boarded the train and is making herself comfy in her own cabin.
Alright. I guess I'll go over to Bear and ask, would you mind carrying this for me, my fair man? I
Can't
changed my
carry
accent.
yourself. Look at you. You got those little arms. Think you could do something good? You read too many books. You gotta get exercise.
Yeah, but like, it's really heavy. Like, it's 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 really heavy. Could you please help, please?
What do I get? What are you gonna give me?
All right, I'll give you a 50% share next time we do our little thing.
That's 50% more than I usually get. Then here.
All right. Just
And I
remember, only once. Only once. Ah.
oh, alright, alright.
Woot,
I
woot,
crouch down and I just grab his little box.
woot, woot. And you hear like a last boarding, last boarding. Make your amends now. Get on board.
We all make our
Lavin
way.
is gonna grab the tickets from a pocket inside his vest and board the train.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll also do that. I'll follow along.
Mhm.
I follow along carrying his other suitcase and just follow behind Maurice.
Mhm. And the little dwarf gives all of you a thumbs up, maybe a slight, sort of furrowed brow at the large men wearing furs, but he lets you all pass, and he has no problem with it.
All right.
And let's see. Okay, once you are aboard the train and have sort of made yourselves comfortable and sort of mingled about and gotten set up in your own cabin as an offshoot of the Duchess's own, essentially. You come upon the mainstay of the Duchess's cabin. The room looks like a ballroom on wheels. You see several immovable chandeliers are set into a high 12-foot roof. Frescoes and painted wallpaper line this cabin, and it seems the room itself was set up for a dinner party, and that the bourgeois of Concenza and Viscora, the two neighboring kingdoms, are mingling about freely, the sounds of conversation drowning out the sounds of the train engine and the rain overhead. Through the windows, you can see the countryside blurring past, and a set of twin staircases lead to a private attached suite. You can hear Alessia and another man sort of arguing off in the distance. What do you all do now that you have sort of made yourselves comfy?
Lavin will approach the Duchess, take her hand, and place a gentle kiss on it. Good evening, my lady.
And good evening to you.
Pleasure to be traveling with you again.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Take your seat. I'm simply arguing the finer points of trivial matters, really, with our lovely gentleman Giovanni here. And the, frumpled up man next to him sort of snorts and gives you a derisive look.
Oh, I would like to sit just next to them, not like, but in the booth next to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just see if I can overhear anything.
Okay. You take a spot in the booth nearby. Hollow or Blank Bear, what are you all getting up to?
I'm gonna sit next to them, also just across from them.
Mm.
Just
With
watch the
with
two
Missaries or at your own separate area?
separate table.
Okay. And then Blank Bear, what are you two up to?
Go ahead, Bear.
Okay. We're both guards and we should sit around. There's no hallway or like one entrance in the door, correct? It's
Um,
just like a giant room.
yeah, basically. Once you leave this, you are in the next train cabin next door, which is, the smaller, but still quite nice rooms for, folks like yourself, and where you have all elected to sort of stow your luggage.
I would like to sit next to Maurice since he's close by, and I'm not trying to pay attention, but it's like close enough where I'm doing my job. And
Hmm. Yeah, you're
Maurice,
you're you're sat up next to Miss Aries.
yeah,
Okay, sounds good. And blank yourself.
I'll be standing near the main entrance door, keeping an eye out before
Excellent.
any, as like the first one.
Okay. Yes, and as stated earlier, for those able to overhear, the Duke and this new strange man that you are, or not Duke, Duchess, this new man that you have met yet to meet are sort of speaking amongst each other. And the Duchess sort of takes the lead and says, "This is my date for this evening, Lavin. And Lavin, this is Count Giovanni. He's very famous, Inventor of the clockwork engine, what this very train runs on. Very smart man, very smart man." And Giovanni still gives a derisive snort in reply. He's not a particularly upbeat gentleman, it seems. "So, Lavin, how was the trip over here? How is the crew, as it were?"
Oh, just as they usually are. Very,
"Eccentric?"
yes.
"Eccentric. But they're good sort. I quite enjoy their company." Giovanni snorts and he says, "Of course you would."
By the way, what's his name? Giovanni, how do you spell that?
Giovanni is Giovanni.
Does he look at us as in any like particular way, as the guards,
Uh,
or hired staff, other than Lavin?
he looks at you the same way any upper class prick would. Just kind of like, "I'm a little bit better than the rest of you" kind of feel to him.
And what about the Duchess?
The Duchess, the Duchess is much newer to her post and has sort of grew up in a less gilded age, or no, other way around. She grew up in a more gilded age than Giovanni did, and so she really never developed quite as rough an exterior. She's a much kinder woman than he.
She's too soft for her position, basically.
Oh, not soft, just empathetic, I suppose. Whereas
Okay.
Giovanni seems to lack a lot of such things.
would Bear have heard it? Did he say it loud enough where he would hear at all?
Uh, Hear what? Just like that sort kind of thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you would have been able to peek that out.
Bear will remember this.
Like a fucking what?
Telltale.
Yeah, exactly. Telltale, like Bear will
You,
remember this.
whoever, yeah, Bear will remember.
Excellent, excellent. Bear has made note to commit this to memory.
His barbarian brain. The kill list.
Oh
grows.
yeah, the barbarian brain. So he's deleted the one of the few things his brain cells running around on, and tossed it out for another hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Nice, excellent.
There's
And,
only so much that can fit in there.
mm-hmm. And a sprightly waiter comes by. Just the epitome of class, and he says to all of you, "And what will we be having for lunch today?" "We have a full kitchen and can prepare almost anything to your delight."
Meat.
Who was that just said meat? Period.
Blank. Blank, dude.
Uh, Anything in particular, sir?
Meat and lots of it.
Uh, understood. And he seems like a little nervous and a little confused. And he looks at Bear and he says, "Meat for you as well, I presume."
And L, do not forget the alcohol.
Very well. Two steaks and vodkas for these gentlemen. Miss Alessia, Miss Lavin, anything for you?
Oh, yes, I will have one of those like veggie rice bowls with some fish and a nice white wine.
Lovely, sir. And the Duchess? And the Duchess says, "Oh, same as mine." And she gives a flirty look at Lavin. Very well. And to you two gentlemen, and he turns around, to the other side of the hall, or not hall, but to the, what do you call those things? Booths, to the next booth over where Messeries and Hollow are, and he says, "And for you two gentlemen,
Just some water, please.
water,
Lovely.
I'll take
nothing
a deer
else."
steak.
Well, Bear, would you like something?
I like meat and alcohol. You should just want water. You haven't eaten.
Water is best for me.
And
I just need to go check.
and he turns to Hollow and he says, "Right." Clearly a little like uh, taken for a ride, as it were. And you,
I'll take a deer steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, glass of water, and a health potion if you got it.
We
of
can get free
course,
health
sir.
potions?
And
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
he
Health
sighs.
potions are allowed?
"Sirs, we
I'll
do
take
not
those.
carry health potions, but I will be sure to tell the sous chef to make one."
Thank you. And ignore my strange
Companions?
companion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
trying my
unbelievable.
best to. And he's a little miffed. Giovanni, who's like sort of squished into the corner of the booth, such that you can barely even see him, is like, "They didn't even ask me what I wanted. Not that I want any of their swill." And a couple minutes pass. Do you guys say anything while you're waiting for your?
Do I hear them?
What's
Oh,
that?
wait, do they say nothing? I was gonna try to like overhear them. Like, do I make a perception check to see like?
Oh yeah, you're just staying quiet and sort of listening in on everyone else.
Well, no, not everyone else. Specifically, the people that are the
Yeah.
Duchess.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. No perception check because it's not too difficult to overhear them.
Okay.
Um, anyone else? What are you up to in this interim?
I'm pointing at Bear, by the way, to listen as well.
I am not listening. I'm towards him about. I'm remembering what the royal said, and since and Bear's just looking around the train and everything, like mechanical and everything like this, and he's thinking like, there. This is soft. This is not right. We should be like roughing it. Like this modernization, he doesn't know how he feels about it. Because he was born in the wild, so he's like talking to Maurice about it. If Maurice is even listening, Bear's just
Messeries or
Not at all.
Mysterious is not listening, but so Bear's just like
It's
pointing out
going in one ear, out the other.
Oh yeah, Bear's just talking like I don't know what I think about it. He's just going on and on about it. He's just
Mhm.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
He's
my
not-
character's doing that generic. Yeah, go, we'll go. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, world's gone soft. Yes, sounds great, buddy. Well, what are you focusing on instead of Bear's conversation then?
I was focusing on the conversation between the Duchess and me.
Ah, yeah, yeah. And they're sort of whispering a little bit closer to each other, And Lavin, obviously, since you're on her, like right next to her, you can hear this just fine. But Giovanni like whispers over to her, like, "Are you really sure that this is a good idea, Your Majesty?" And the Duchess is like, "The beast is none the wiser. The illusion will never break, and we will never have to hear from him again. Don't
Okay,
worry."
I'd like to use my find familiar, like my little spider, to just go up, like onto the. Oh, by the way, I forgot. My find familiar is a spider. Is that okay?
Yeah, this is the first I'm hearing of it, but I have no issue with
Oh yeah.
you know, like a little tarantula pet. That's fine.
Yeah, I might change them later, but right now it's just a regular. Now it costs money, so I'm not gonna do it right now.
Okay.
So he's just gonna just scuttle across the top of the diner, just kind of scouting just in case.
Yeah, just sort of peeking about. Got it. And
From the layout of the room that we're in, this is not her main chamber still, right? There's still another door.
yes, there's this train car is so big that it literally has an upstairs area.
And then are the windows with curtains and drapes and things like that?
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
out, or can we see it pretty well?
It's very 17th century Versailles kind of feel to it. Very luxurious. It's got the beautiful silk draperies.
So if I can do like a quick once over around the room, just looking for anything out of place.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I think we'll just do a perception check for that then.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, how much health should I roll to see how much health my spider has?
No. It has 4.
Okay.
That's about average for a small spider. Small is in the size category. Actually, by spider terms, this thing is quite large.
I got a 19.
Oh.
19? All right, you look around, you peek about. While you're looking, you actually are next to this nobleman type fellow, and he says like, "And how are you today?" Thinking that you have like the intelligence of a 5-year-old.
Glare down at him, considering I'm pretty sure I'm a lot taller than this gentleman.
"Oh, that well, huh? Lovely weather we're having." And
It's a little chilly up here.
Charmed, I'm sure. And he sort of give me just an intimidation. I know it's not possible to have something. Well, it is possible if I wanted, but like passive intimidation. But
I got a whole 6.
whole 6. And he sort of he is intimidated, but he's not like backing off from it. He's saying, "Well, I hope you have a lovely one." And he goes back to basically ignoring you.
I just nod off and continue on looking because I had no interest in him anyway.
Yeah. And continuing your search, you don't see anything too interesting.
Okay.
Though the countryside you're passing by is quite beautiful. Suddenly you all
take
hear
a moment to take in the scenery.
Suddenly you all hear some like little tin bells, and the food rolls in for each of you. Your lovely course prepared, set out beautifully in front of you, all served with a glass of wine, or in the case of our 2 barbarian gentlemen, something a little harder.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope that will be all that you need for now, yes?
Yeah.
And the
Yes, we'll be sure to call you.
butler like sees his way out. Of course. And he points to a string over your booth. "If you pull that string, that will ring the bell in my quarters, and I will come forth. Thank you." And he backs away with a really fake smile. So, and the Duchess sort of looks over at Blankenbear. How have you been taking to the city? You had a good time? Was everything to your liking? If there's anything I can
Everything
do to make the trip comfier for either of you, please let me know.
I'll
Does
nod to the Duchess. Slight like appreciation of it. Say thank you for the hospitality.
Oh,
It is
of
different from
course.
what we're used to, but we appreciate it just the same.
Hmm. Anything for my two special boys. You do very good work keeping me safe, and I'm always grateful for your assistance. And she looks over at Maceres and Hollow, sort of, craning her head over the booth. And you too, how has the trip been for you two?
Yeah, it's been going good.
You don't sound too sure. Are you all right?
And just that I've been a little bit tired because of some reasons. Totally not because I was straining my ear shots and stuff.
Of
She did. By the
course.
way, she did hear me. That was under my breath. That's under my
Hmm.
breath. Only
Yeah, yeah. She didn't hear nothing. And she's like, "Oh, lovely to hear, lovely to hear." Almost sort of fake listening in. Well, everyone, dig in. On me, of course.
right.
I won't eat yet. I'll give everybody else a chance to eat. Well, I'll stand watch.
Hmm. Yeah, eating in shift with Bear, as it were.
Yeah,
yeah.
Excellent work, excellent work.
let the youngin eat.
Hmm. And
Can I enjoy my food?
sure. Yeah, give me an insight, as it were,
Uh,
or even an investigation, if so, if you're that bound and determined.
I mean, that's the thing. So,
Hmm.
See if it's poison.
No, there is no poison in your food. You're absolutely safe. Don't worry about a thing. Everyone is kind of looking at you weirdly though for turning your food over in your hand several times and sort of weighing it and listening to it.
What does the food
what
say?
assassinations?
Bloody urchins. And then, while you guys are having this lovely lunch, sort of relaxing, having a good time, a nobleman who was looking at the window earlier with you, Blank, you hear a yell, and he comes running up to you, Blank, and he points to the window like, look, look, look,
I give him a weird side eye, and I'll walk to the window.
and you see coming up to you the size of a Boeing 747, an enormous green dragon flying towards all of you, claws
Oh, lovely.
outstretched.
I yell out immediately
Mm-hmm.
to find cover. Tell Bear to get to the Duchess. Stand guard.
Mm-hmm.
So we
I'd like
all
to cast. Wait, I have a question. Can I speak to it in Draconic?
It is a good 4,000 feet away from you and closing in fast, flying towards you.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's in quite a conversational mood. Though if you still want to try and pop a few off draconic words out, go be my guest.
No.
From
I'm
the
just
layout,
in a
yelling
train.
Draconic while I get down. Hello.
uh,
You shout a few draconic phrases, thinking you might be able to, in some desperation, quell its ire as you get down beneath the table. It's not
We're in
hearing
a
any of
train,
it
right?
though.
All right.
does it look like in like the relation of the speed and what we're going for the train that we're gonna get T-boned?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming direct. The train is a long line essentially, and it's coming
Yeah.
directly at a 90-degree angle to that line.
And it looks like it's heading straight to us, or
Oh
any
yeah.
part of the train.
Oh yeah. Directly at you.
Oh. Can I take a look around after I said Green Dragon incoming to see if any of the other nobles were not scared?
Yeah, yeah. Um, what you see is an immediate fucking. It's like you drop a wolf in a chicken coop. All the nobles are immediately fleeing the Duchess's cabin, except for Giovanni and the Duchess herself, who are basically screaming in vain, like, no, 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 stay, stay, we are safe here, we are safe.
Alright, I'm gonna have my spider just slowly get to the other side, like out, like maybe one of the windows open, just get on top of it, and I'll like see through it to see if I can see any other dragon.
All right, you look through your familiar's eyes. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if that's a power he has, but I'll sort of run with it. Um,
No, it says you can do it in 100 feet as long as.
Oh, okay, okay. So you look through your familiar's eyes and you see nothing but one gigantic dragon. Nothing more.
Alright. Good news. There's only one dragon.
And in fact, you can tell some of the features of this dragon that make it look a little strange. It looks like your average green dragon, but upon its neck, its very long neck, cobra-like frills start from the side and go down to its body. And its mouth, gaping wide, has two giant fangs dripping with venom.
What?
And there's like green smoke sort of trailing out from its the sides of its mouth as it's fucking streaking towards you at lightning speeds.
But
You
how
have
long until it gets to us?
you have 1 round to make preparations before this thing hits.
Alright.
How close am I to the Duchess and Bear? From where the window is?
I'm gonna say you're fairly close to him, about 10 feet.
And then like her other chamber is off away, right, from where we are.
Yes, it's a good 70 feet sprint to get up there.
We won't make it.
I'm just
No.
gonna stay here and continue eating.
My dude doesn't give a fuck. Damn.
Levin's going to take the Duchess and go for cover.
Mm.
While anyone's not noticing, while everyone's fleeing, is there like some bags just left there?
Are you?
Are you gonna loot?
My dudes do not give a single fuck. Damn.
We trust the Duchess.
Trust the process.
Also, mine's offensive spells, and I don't want to get into a fight with a dragon. So.
All right, here. I'll if you want, you can roll a sleight of hand to sort of sweep stuff from nobility luggage right now. If that's really what your dude is bound and determined to do, give me a sleight of hand. What's that?
Can I get advantage because everyone's fleeing?
No, but you definitely can roll it. Well, here's the thing, all right? You would have advantage if it was only the nobles, but you still have to worry about your fellow party members seeing you.
I don't care if they see me.
You don't care. All right. If that's the case, if you want to make sure they all see you, I will just let you loot. You will get 8 silver pieces out of it, and
I don't need those seats.
yeah. And all of you see Masaries just rifling through someone rando's luggage.
Yeah, I don't take anything because I don't find anything good enough to take. But I'm just rifling through.
8 silver pieces, that's pretty good money. Damn.
Yeah, that is. This early on.
I'm a noble. So
Damn, you spoiled bitch over here, am I right? Alright,
Look at it with disappointment.
anyone else doing last minute preps?
Oh, Lavin's next to the Duchess.
Hmm.
Are they under? Where would Lavin be? Like under a table or like?
I don't know, where is Lavin?
I think he. Probably. I'm assuming there's like a balcony where the 2 stairways lead up to, so he's probably like under there with the Duchess,
Mm-hmm.
and their hand is like on their cane,
Mm-hmm.
their really fancy cane, and they seem ready.
Okay. Ooh. Because I know where like a dinner tables and stuff like that, so I would like to like grab one break it off and like slide it to them. So like if the dragon does anything or like they get shot at, they can get behind the cover to
Hmm.
give them like something. So like just you see Bear just go over to a booth and like just using his just strength to pull it up, slide it over, and just pulling out his sword and looking towards Lavin like get behind it. And he
Never ending.
Hmm.
You just kind of hear in the background, just just Macias
Hmm.
complaining. Like, I want some books. I'm looking for something. There's nothing here. I don't need money. I want books. I'm trying to
Okay.
get some better.
All of you give me an athletics check if you're willing. If you don't want to, you can just accept the results of not doing it.
Athletics, I will definitely do.
Hmm. All right, what we looking at, boy? What we look? Oh,
Okay.
that's not so good, huh?
Let's. Oh boy. Let's see. With my athletics, I rolled an 11.
Hmm. So
It's just
let's see. Blank, Lavin, Maceres, Baron Hollow. Give me a quick athletics if you're so inclined. Okay, Bear and
I'm
21.
just sitting down, so do I have to do anything?
yes,
Nah.
yes. Give me an athletics check. You will understand in just a second.
Alright. I was just gonna tell everybody to sit down. Not doing too much.
My dude just minding his own business, eating his fucking food, just chilling.
Doesn't even care.
Mm.
Hollow's eating. Mysterious is
Oh, oh. All right. Maceres, the luggage you're sort of rifling through, you lose grip on it and fall against the wall. Blank, you are just barely able to stay up. You manage to grab a hand railing, and that manages to keep you upright. Lavin, you're already like hunched over, so you are actually fine. You just get shooken about quite a bit. Um, Bear, you managed to stay completely standing. You are a-okay. And then Hollow, the food that you are eating that you waited so long for that is so fancy just flies right into your face. Just take 1 damage from that. It bonks you quite. Yeah, it
From
bonks you
food.
quite
Food
badly.
fight?
Yeah, yeah. No,
Hollow
well, I mean
doesn't
this is a heavy porcelain plate slamming into his face, so it's not exactly negligible.
Would have Hollow even eaten? He was checking it for poison the entire time.
He had just
Just
started,
out of-
unfortunately. The poor man. He just started. R.I.P. But all of you are sort of shaken to some extent as you can feel this car and the car behind you get ripped off from the rest of the train and lifted into the air by the Green Dragon, who has decided to fly away with the Duchesses and your own cabins to places unknown. So, yeah,
Really happening right now?
yeah, this is really happening. We start with a bang at Dr. K sessions.
Alright, so I'm gonna just.
What kind of view do we have it right now?
Yeah.
What's that?
Are we like lopsided the way he's carrying us?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
it's like the cabin is a square shape, yes. Well,
Yeah.
he's carrying it by one end, so it's sort of more of a diamond shape right now, if that makes sense. Like he's carrying it. This isn't super great, but sort of like so, whoosh, kind of feeling.
Alright.
Oh, okay, I get it. So does that mean we're all just like falling down like one way?
You're just sort of wedged into the between the wall and the corner, or the wall and the floor of this thing.
Oh no. I'm debating jumping out and trying to jump on the rail, but
You are about at this point 1,000 feet in the air.
never mind, I'm going to die.
Alright.
Does anyone speak Draconic aside from Maceres?
I do.
Okay, so So my two draconic speakers, you hear something being said by the creature. The it's not actually speaking directly to anyone, but mumbling to itself, thinking. It's saying, "Bloody Duchess, you trifle with the wrong beast today."
I would like to speak back to it saying, "Hey yo, you got some innocent people. You just
I
like
translate
this."
this.
Oh, you're gonna like peek out the window and like try and yell to the creature.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, we got some innocents here. What's the Duchess got to do with us?
And it
I
it
know.
it cranes its really long neck around to look at you, and the beast is huge. Its mouth could swallow you whole, and it says, "Your innocence will be decided in a moment." And you see it's flying towards something.
Alright.
So suddenly, the train car is released from the creature's grasp, and it's unceremoniously dropped into a sinkhole on the side of a heavily forested mountain. The train car has an emergency featherfall spell in case of crashes, and that activates at the last second, meaning it hits the sinkhole's floor with a thud. Hard, but not deadly, nor injuring any of you. And this is going to be sort of a long spiel. I'm sorry. So the dragon lands next to you, and he's looming over this now wrecked, beautiful train car. And a massive claw reaches in and sort of peels it back like a tuna can, and he tosses it aside. You now see the room you're in, which is a cave, very obviously the dragon's lair or some sort of sub-lair at least. Miss Aries, I'm getting a little bit of feedback from you.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just going to go get some of my food that just coming, so I switched over to my laptop.
Okay, well, we'll inform you later then, if you don't catch all of this. So, in this cave that you've fallen into, here's what you see. There's a pile of gold, silver, artwork, and other fanciful items piled about 30 feet high, like a nest in one corner of the cave. There are bones of many descriptions, just sort of sprinkled about as those sprinkles on a freshly made cake, and an opening about the size of a small hallway on the other end of the room, about 30 feet from where you all have landed. The cave itself seems to have been carved by human hands into a shape that vaguely resembles a throne room. The dragon, now looking at all of you through the peeled-off roof, speaks up in a low growl. And he sort of huffs himself up, cracking his wings, stretching out his neck to full length, really to just sort of drive home the situation. And he looks at all of you and he says, "So, you all thought you could trick the great dragon, Don Francesco the Vein Ripper. Where is the promised gold? No tricks. And you, brutes, you, eh? And he considers you all for a second. Brutes, I will make you all an offer. The Duchess has lied to me. She has done a great evil. If you slay her, I shall consider the trick forgiven, and you all may leave alive. Otherwise, I shall kill all of you and consume you all, and have the Duchess ransomed."
I would like to talk in Draconic and say, kill her, like, why? I mean, I don't like just killing randomly. Like, what'd she do? Could you tell us?
The Duchess has promised me gold to stay my anger, and delivered unto me gold indeed, but when I looked into it, it was illusionary magic. She tricked me, and Don Francesco does not take kindly to tricks.
Does she know that she was tricked? Maybe she was tricked into having the gold.
The Duchess is sort of just staying very quiet and turning a little pale.
Obviously. So can
I
I make a
asked.
persuasion check to see if I can convince that Duchess had no idea, and that the Duchess was also tricked by the illusionary?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. PC rolls.
I would like to ask the dragon while he's doing this. How much was the gold? How much gold did she promise?
How much gold? Enough to buy an entire kingdom. Thousands more than your petty life is worth.
Nope. 5.
5. So, what do you say to him to try and
Well,
convince him?
well, maybe she did. Maybe she was also tricked. Maybe as I'm saying this, by the way, she's just going extra pale and like
Mhm.
clearly guilty. And like maybe she didn't know. Maybe she was also tricked.
You lie, half elf. And you know,
I don't know. I don't know.
half elves are my favorite treat. Consider my offer before I eat you all and be done with it. And he makes a step. He makes a step towards the train car and stumbles a little bit. And you all now notice that when he was picking up, a really fast moving metal train, it had hit him and injured his leg, making him slow.
I asked the dragon and the Duchess. I want to hear your sides, and I asked, what was going on with the Duchess. I'm asking her like what happened. I'm asking the
Well,
Duchess.
well, I, the dragon isn't wrong per se. Don Francesco believes himself a nobleman in my court. He believes that he is due some amount of land and some amount of power. I, of course, would never, ever barter with a, and she, gestures at him, dragon. So I sent a hero to slay them. They died, and when they were essentially had their throat ripped out over the capital and their blood sprayed all over the populace, I didn't have the money to meet their concessions, so I had one of my best mages maybe fib a little bit.
So you are in the wrong, and he is
I
in the right.
I mean, I don't
listen.
think it's worthy of killing all of us, but you can on the other hand. I mean, hold
I'm
on.
okay with
We aren't
killing
going to
you.
meet. Yeah, we're not going to kill you, but can we offer you one, and then we'll come back and save you? Just quietly, by the way. This is
The
whispering.
clock is ticking, little adventurers. Kill or be killed.
Can
I'm
I?
okay with killing her.
There is no way you can flee fast enough to escape Don Francesco.
I would like to look towards blank, like, and try like we're guards, so we maybe have a signal of like get to her, like we try. I try to convince
Yeah,
her,
you
and I
give
would,
like a little hand gesture.
yeah, and I would like to walk over towards the dragon, a little like not too close, but I would like to say, I have a third offer.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to kill her, or you kill us and ransom her off. Why would you not ransom her and give
Hold on. He does not speak first.
No,
We
no,
do
no.
not want to be killed. Just take her and ransom her off.
Yes, you could take her. We are capable people. I was a mercenary. I know how the trade works. We can earn you money, or we can earn you some food. And if for compensation, we could leave you what we have here, or anything you find.
You would make a pact with a green dragon?
I am not making a pact. I'm making a thinking of a deal.
A
Something
deal, a
we
pact,
both-
all is fine with Francesco.
Well, and I was like, the look towards Blink is like kind of get to her and like, or if he's gonna run, run. If
Mm.
not, like I'm
Mm.
trying to figure it out. Like I'm just getting out that third offer and like a little distraction if anyone wants to go
Mm.
for it.
All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, we don't have
So
the money, so let's hold on. Let's do this. Well, let's offer this. We will go back to the kingdom and ask for tell them the situation, and this time we'll check it ourselves to make sure the goal is real. And I'm a mage, so I'm pretty sure I can see whether or not someone's lying. And I feel like that it would be in both of our interests because you get the gold and we get to live. It may take us some time to get back to you because we're a bunch of nobodies, so they're probably not going to believe us right off the bat. But if we make our reputation high enough, I'm sure we could get in with the government and work something out.
as they're all talking in the midst of it, I kind of sigh, shake my head, look at the dragon, and say, "How naive." I walk up to the Duchess, pull out my greatsword, and put it to her neck, and ask her plainly, "Why should you live?
Why should
This
I?
is not our fight."
I was threatened. If I didn't give him what he wanted, he was going to exterminate an entire city. What other option do I have?
You could have just given him land. I'm pretty sure as a dragon,
He
they don't really
already,
govern.
he already takes what land he wants.
So then why do you ask?
He, she sort of looks at him like he's a dick. He wants more.
See?
Do I believe her?
Yeah,
Because she
inside
said
check.
earlier that it was because of well, yeah, they wanted payment, but that's it.
Well, Don
Yeah, I'd like to see inside
Francesco
check.
is a fairly well-known dragon in the region, and he is pretty well known for just sort of taking what he wants. Um,
I'm
like
assuming
just
because he's powerful, right?
yeah. Well, he views basically everything as his kingdom, and takes as he thinks like a king would. If there's a herd of sheep and he wants them, he'll come and eat them, and they're his in his eyes.
What's his name? I'm not writing this down so we can come to him later.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Francesco. Specifically,
What?
Don Francesco, the Vein Ripper.
Love the name, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he gave that to himself. No one else calls him that.
Wait, how do you spell Francesco?
So what, he refers to himself in the third person at all times?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's
Yeah.
very full of himself.
Protagonist is an anime.
As
Exactly.
soon as um Lavin sees, what was it, Blank
Yeah.
heading towards the Duchess, he casts sleep.
On
On
Blank?
It says the spell reads, sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Okay.
Oh wait, how?
So-
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a question. So, it's a green dragon, but like his name, like where does he live? Is he gonna be like constantly fasting? I'm just trying to weigh out the options here.
I mean, he's just a massive asshole.
Okay, so how do you spell Francesco, by the way?
I mean, Franc Esco.
Okay, Francesco. Okay.
There's many ways to spell Francesco.
I asked the dragon, "Is this your home?"
Please. Every great king has a summer villa.
Hey, Lavin is still casting sleep, right?
Yep. So
What is the total?
total of 24 hit points. They're kind of just focusing on um Blank because he's the one who pulled the
Wait.
axe.
You have sleep, and you're gonna not cast it on the dragon.
It's not gonna work on the dragon.
Yeah, it won't.
Natural 20, it does.
It's not that
It's
kind of
not a
spell.
yeah. I have 27 HP, so it doesn't affect me.
You feel drowsy, but like more just like you just woke up, but not actually asleep. You're like in that I need my cup of coffee sort of stage. As Lavin basically, Lavin, were you doing it stealthily or were you blatantly just casting it on him?
Kind of stealthily.
All right, give me a sleight of hand to see if Blank
Right.
notices or not. Oh, I love when my mouse does
Roll
that.
perception.
Dirty 20.
Ooh. All right. What's your passive perception?
Way under that.
All right. Yeah. So you actually were not able to pick up on the fact that Lavin cast something on you. You just feel drowsy.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Francesco is sitting almost sitting back on his like injured leg. Uh, you notice he's not moving actually that much. Sort of laughing like I love when they turn on each other. My favorite part.
I have a question. How big is the wound?
The wound? Oh, it's pretty severe. I mean, again, it's a giant brass train that he sort of tore off, and so part of it did just stab him right through the leg. You can tell he's basically unable to walk or really move that much at all from the space he's in.
Does it look like it? The wound is like bleeding out.
No, he's definitely going to survive this, but it's like twisting your ankle, like you're kind of stuck in the spot that you twisted it in.
So I kind of shrug off the drowsiness,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just standing there looking. I haven't taken action. I just more threatening right now.
But like, yeah, if you were like going to distract him or run away from him, like he probably couldn't give chase right now.
Alright, so I have a question.
Hmm.
Okay, so as I'm slowly backing away, because I've just been doing that whole time, just slowly backing away.
Mm-hmm.
So, just one question for everyone here. What is our, like, are we what's the downside? Let's make pros and cons.
Are you gonna have like a group huddle?
Yeah.
All right.
So, pros, we escape. Okay, so two paths. We escape or we kill. Sorry, there's no way we're fighting that monster, that dragon. We can probably
are
escape
not.
without injured to this though.
We are not laying a hand on the Duchess.
Yeah.
I may
Okay.
not look like much, but I will not allow it.
All right. So, pros of escaping. We are going to be hunted down by a green dragon everywhere we go. Now that might be a con, but we are going to be able to scare every wannabe intruder and bandit off. Just by asking, yo, you guys seen the green dragon? We're trying to run away. But cons, we also have a green dragon chasing us. Okay. Now pros of killing, we get to come back and kill it on our own time. Because it's definitely dying one way or another. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future.
While he's talking, where's the Duchess? And where's the hallway that we saw before? Where?
Yeah.
The hallway is about 30 feet. Because of how the train roof got torn off, you have a pretty clear shot to it. And the Duchess is sort of sitting about 5 feet from you. Sort of at the starting line of between you and the hallway.
Bear would like while he's talking. I would assume the dragon's just watching this, and
Yeah,
like
the dragon's sort of laughing. He's like
yeah,
watching it like a
and while
popcorn theater.
yeah,
Gr-
while he's
Green
laughing, I would like
dragons love manipulation.
to like walk over to the Duchess and say, and like I would like to pick her up and like just move slowly towards the hall. Like he
Hmm.
looks angry. He looks like he's yelling and everything, but he's like pushing her slightly more towards
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hallway.
yeah. You're like
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 pulling
fake
like
push, like.
yeah,
All right,
like
all right. Do
damn
do you say go with it to Lavin too, or just to the Duchess?
to where the Duchess is. If Lavin can hear it, that would be great.
Okay, so yeah, Lavin's right next to her, so she'd hear this, or they'd hear this too.
Yeah, it's like, and I'd
Can
be like
I?
push her,
Hmm.
not really, but like push her back, like
Yeah, yeah,
trying to
yeah. Like
fight. Yeah,
yeah, about 2 feet at a time. Like you want to go, you want to go. Like you really did this
yeah,
to us, you fucked us, kind of thing.
yeah, like
All right.
trying to get as close to it
Yeah.
without
Now you're about 10 feet from the hallway.
yeah, and I assume Lavin would be like trying to get in between and
Yeah, yeah.
everything. Like,
Well, Lavin, what do you do in this situation that's occurred now?
So he's like pushing the Duchess towards.
Yeah, like
yeah,
like
the
like you
exit.
want to go type thing.
Um, Lavin just takes the Duchess's hand and they run.
Yeah, and
When
right
when
she
when you
does,
get like 10 feet, you just bolt it.
Yeah.
All right.
and right when she does, I just fucking bolt as well. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what the rest of the party are doing or the dragon,
Mm-hmm.
but he's probably
No,
not
the moment it's clear, the moment it's clear that you're doing this, the dragon coughs for a minute and starts breathing in, readying its breath weapon. What do you all do?
I'd like to
Scoundrels!
magic missile
You're gonna fight
onto
him.
his. What? I'm injuring it. I would like to use magic missiles on the area that's injured, trying to basically just keep it where it's vulnerable. Vulnerable.
All right. Roll to attack then.
All right, hold on. I have to roll 3 times.
Mhm. Okay.
Roll.
Let's see. When what is the dragon going to be doing against it to save?
Oh, magic missile automatically hits.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, that's not what I meant to do. Because I didn't add anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Roll 1d20 plus my modifier spell attack is 6. There we go. 15. And then do that twice. Oh wait, how do I do that 3 times more? So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, you don't have to. Magic missile automatically hits. It's just 1d4 plus 1.
oh okay.
Yeah. What's your damage output, mate?
Oh it's 1d4 plus 1 roll.
It's
I
all
can
right.
see him starting to cast a spell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see him like doing the hand gestures or what?
So
Okay.
3 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Then roll.
As a reaction to him doing that, can I rage and just run up to the dragon?
Oh no, we're trying to escape, but okay. So
It's not gonna-
so 3 plus 4 is 7, and then
All right. What are you aiming at?
the where he's injured, his leg.
Okay. Yeah. You fire off. Yeah. You fire off some bolts.
12 damage.
Uh.
12 damage.
Yeah. It doesn't appear they do anything, but you definitely fire off some bolts. They hit the wound. Some blood splashes out, but it doesn't appear to like make it any noticeably worse.
All right.
It just
So,
it just gets the dragon's attention focused on you specifically now.
Okay. Are we doing it initiative?
Bleh.
No. So essentially, because it's injured, you basically have a surprise round on it.
All right.
So now,
I'd like to use my movement. Wait, I'd like to use my movement and just start running.
okay, yeah, you're running away from him directly towards the hallway. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, it's within 30 feet, so you can make it in this one round. So you're good. You're
Alright.
you're there. Bear, what are you doing?
I would also like to, as Lavin runs, like I already know that's a signal to also run.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like towards the hallway? Is there any like table or any piece of like the roof that was torn off or anything?
Yeah, there's like some rocks.
I,
There's like some stolen fancy tables.
I would like to like running because I'm already 10 feet away. I would like to run and just
Flip a
grab the
table.
table. Yeah, like flip, like carry it,
Ah, okay.
like break the leg and like as cover. So like if it blows down the tunnel,
I
I can
see.
go behind.
I see. All right, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
By the way, my spider is just slowly
Mhm.
like my spider's just
Yeah,
gone.
give me a strength check real quick or athletics. I like using athletics. I think it
For
gets
my spider?
it's underutilized.
For my
I
spider?
agree.
No, not for you, yes, you goof. I'm talking to
Okay.
Bear.
Okay. I was thinking running, but why are you running towards it?
15?
Dragon, go
Alright,
ahead.
yeah, you flip it easy. You good. You flip it like a fucking pancake.
And I'm just like holding it on my
Mm.
back, just running. through
Alright,
the hall.
and then Blank and Hollow. What are you two up to? Let's do Blank first because he seems to have something prepared.
Well, because from what I remember, he's still on the outside. He just tore off the top of it, right?
Yes.
So we still have the wall of the thing next to me, between me and him, of the inside of the cart.
No, there's a clear shot between you and the hallway.
I thought I was closer to him already. That's why. So like, there should have been
Oh
like
yeah, you stepped
the
up a little
wall.
closer. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so there should be like the outside wall of the cabin. He tore off
Yes.
the top like a tin can, so I
Yes.
can have cover if I get under that area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Alright. You get out of the train, and you notice Giovanni's still there, sort of cowering behind a seat cushion. Like,
Forgot about him.
please,
Sacrifice him!
please get me out of here.
Oh, he sounds so nice this time.
Don't kill it.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. And then Hollow, what are you doing?
I get it. Well, I'm already setting up, so I'm just gonna grab some of our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our luggage if it's like still in this
Mhm.
cart, and I'm gonna dash to the cave.
I'm gonna say, in the heat of the moment, you are able to grab the whole team's luggage. You are basically encumbered, right? But there's enough of a surprise that you just managed to eke it out. And now, Bear and Giovanni have one turn before the dragon's breath weapon blasts off at you. What do you two do? Or Bear, what do you do? I run Giovanni, obviously.
I'm with Lavin, correct? And
Or not Bear, Blank, sorry. Bear already got into the narrow passageway. Alright, Blank, what do you do?
I'm just trying to take cover for the first blast, and once that goes through, I'm gonna sprint back towards them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you are behind the cabin and you are with Giovanni. Give me a constitution saving throw as the entire room is encompassed in poison.
Okay. That is
That would be a gas type of poison, correct?
Yes, it is poisonous gas. It's like you just got hit with a chlorine gas attack.
I'm fucking good with this.
Hollow, as we are all aware, wears a funny little mask that basically has a breatherizer on it.
oops.
and it prevents disease.
Sorry, I did that in the thing. Wrong one.
That's all good.
No, now do we have to roll initiative?
No, you guys are in the hallway. You're safe.
11.
11. All right. So, let me do my thing then. Let me roll something real quick on my fancy little phone device I got. Oh, I love so much technology that I can just do this. That's so cool. All right, I pull up the page. I go roll 2D. All right, so you take only 9 points of poison damage, and you have managed to survive the first blast as the creature is now hobbling towards you on its injured foot to just fucking bite your head off. Because its bite
Grab
is
Giovanni
still at
before I
very
run.
full strength. Yes, you grab him, and what else do you do?
I want to just pick him up,
Mm-hmm.
dash, like double dash towards the group.
Yeah. The reason
Or
you.
is there an opening towards the cave? Because we are in his home, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I know I'm on the opposite side. So is there a way for me to go like left and out, and then meet up with them on the side, or
Yeah,
am I
exactly.
going?
No,
Okay.
you do just that, right? And manage
Okay.
to dodge the creature just as it gets up to come bite your heads off. It should have done 22d6 poison, but there were several factors that sort of helped you there. One being that you were behind cover, helping prevent most of the poisonous gas from reaching you.
Nice.
Like, had you not been that, that could have been a TKO
For the first round.
yeah, for blank right there. Mama don't fuck around. I'm sorry,
All right, I'll remember that.
but yeah, you guys are all in a. The dragon's mouth basically is now like coming in through the narrow way. Its big viper fangs just sort of blindly biting towards all of you, and it's a good 10 feet away from the closest to the hallway, which is Bear, and it's just going like a giant steel death trap.
Bear's like still walking back. He's still holding the table in case it comes closer.
Mhm.
If it gets any closer, he's just throwing the table at
Mm-hmm.
him.
So I'm gonna start running
Well,
for cover.
let's look at the room you guys are now in. Right now that you're out of the main cave, you all find yourself in what appears to be sort of a fancy hallway that leads up to it, at least for a dragon. What it really seems to be is this sort of open cavern space that just like a cylinder descends downwards into darkness. There's a stone spiral staircase that curls around a massive stone column in the center of the room, with about 20 feet of open air between the column and the stairs itself. The stairs are very slippery, as some sort of natural spring or waterfall seems to be leaking in from unknown places, adding a nice slick to the stairs. Um, whoever has dark vision can see at the bottom of the long spiral staircase, a stone platform.
Okay.
Those who don't have dark vision are fucked right now. So the Duchess and Giovanni, and any humans amongst you, are definitely without vision.
And Bear.
See, being a half elf gives me dark vision, so I'm so happy.
Okay. Actually,
Can
The
I light
giant-
a torch?
oh yeah, you reach into your luggage and you're starting a giant torch.
A beacon of light.
Mm-hmm. And you hear cursing like, "I will consume all of you."
Does it look like he's keeping up, or sound like he's keeping up, or he's
Well,
way back?
the opening is too small. He can't reach in.
Okay.
It's clear that this is how humans come to pay him tribute enter this room. The dragon itself enters through the huge sinkhole at the top.
See, and he can't fly up because he's injured, right?
I mean,
He can
It-
fly.
it-
He
yeah.
can't really walk.
Exactly.
Alright, so can we start going? I'd like to use, like, enter Mage Hand to just dust off the water before I start going.
Dust off the what?
Yeah, like.
All right. You cast Mage Hand and you splash around on the staircase water a little bit. You realize that it's fed by a waterfall / underground river type situation though. So as you like try to splash the water off, it immediately is replaced by
We'll just start going down.
Okay.
Well, that's the only way out, right? That's the only way out to get out.
All right. Give me an acrobatics then. To not lose your balance.
19
19.
plus 1, so 20.
Yeah. So you use the light of the torch Just sort of
No,
feel.
I have dark vision. I can see.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you, more confident than most in this room, just sort of carefully place your steps and just sort of walk down the guardless rails, wet staircase, and make it down to the stone platform below.
I see.
What do the rest of you do to get down this situation?
Lavin's gonna stay with the Duchess, and they're just gonna carefully make their way down the stairs, assuming that because Lavin did not wear clothes meant for traversing dragon layers. So
Yeah, you're wearing very,
Like-
very regal attire, as it were.
yeah, so and I'm staying with the Duchess, and then I cast dancing lights, and they kind of like just hover around us as we make our way down.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics, but give me a +3 for having very good lighting.
So
Okay.
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is fun. I like this.
21.
21. Yeah, you make it down just fine. The Duchess at one point
Do I
slips,
know anything about it, by the way?
and romantically you catch her in your arms.
Oh.
Very, very anime Sailor Moon esque catch as well. Maseres, what are you saying?
Do I know anything about like this stone? Like, does it like symbolize anything?
It symbolizes a cave.
Oh, like the stone like it's not like a sacrifice thing, nothing of it.
No, no, no. The stone platform is a platform for standing, not a raised platform in any way.
Okay.
Because what is surrounding the stone platform is water. That's right. The stone platform has 4 posts driven into it, and tied off to 2 of those posts is a boat of spring elf construction with a set of oars even on it. And what the platform is surrounded by is the cave opening up into a small, calm, deep, and long underground river, 40 feet wide, roughly.
Does no, the dragon probably knows where this is going. Is everyone here? I'm just double checking, like I say. Does anyone respond?
Yeah, can we get a roll call? Who's alive?
Here. I am here, don't worry about me.
Damn it, I wish. Okay, Bear, you here?
Yep. Sadly.
Alright. Yeah, that's great. Blank?
Yes.
Alright. Hello?
Yes, we're all here. This is unnecessary. Just go on.
Alright.
Hollow truly being a no fucking around type. Who's still up at the top? Bear and Blank and Hollow?
Yeah, I'm just going down.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, give me an acrobatics then.
I'm going to be carrying Giovanni because I believe he's not going to be able to do this on his own.
Okay. You give me an acrobatics then with a -2.
I'm gonna see if I can still hear the dragon outside.
I
got a 5.
Alright.
Did you say acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics. Because this is about choosing the right place to step and not slipping.
I got a 4.
Okay,
I
so
got a 5.
so you both stumble down, and actually, as you stumble down to the bottom, you drop Giovanni into the river, and he climbs out all wet, humbled further even than he was, and he just sort of like pushes his glasses further onto his head, huddles up in his big coat, and just stays very, very quiet.
I imagine like for Bear, it's just like he steps, like he turns around to say like, "Come on, Blink," and like he steps, it gets wet, and then slips and just falls.
Yeah, but both of you like do a fucking Three Stooges maneuver, slip and slide type thing, with a
Fall
couple.
over each other.
Yeah, with a couple of bumps on the rocky stairs along the way. So, Let's see. Let's actually get some stuff for that. Exclamation mark. Roll. 2d6. All right. So, yeah, you both. Oh man, that's actually a really bad stumble you take, Bear. You like at one point just feel like a
Can I
rock
cast
just
Mage Hand and
smack
try
into
to?
your skull.
Can I Mage Hand try to kind of break their fall? It's not gonna
Mm.
just like a short
Your hand
like
won't do
thing
anything.
to. No,
Compared
no,
to
No,
like
you cast Mage Hand and try to slow their fall. And I'll say that
but
takes
like
that takes 1 point of damage off of Bear, and so
alright,
instead you take 10 as you get a last minute, very slight slow to your fall. So instead you only take 10 damage.
okay, I'm fine. He's bleeding, but he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
do
And
we have
then
any healers in this
How much did
party?
that take?
let's find out right now. Roll. I love that I can just do this on my phone. Technology sure is neat. No,
I'm
you
the only one who has
you don't you
advantage.
don't hurt yourself nearly as bad. You only take 4, which sort of reads actually as like you getting bruised up, but you mostly just stay on your ass instead of like hitting your head or anything.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you're all now down at the stone platform. You see
Except for
a
me.
oh yes, yes, yes. What are you up to?
I'm just gonna see if I could hear the dragon still outside, if he's still there.
Yeah, he's still chomping at the bit, trying to worm his way in.
Dang. I was gonna try and steal some gold.
hmm
All about the loot.
Shoot.
My
Shoot,
my
I have no
dude,
chance to get.
my dude
Yeah, is
stays not giving a fuck.
Uh, well, that's 11 plus 4. I just didn't add the modifier, so
Okay, with
15.
a 15, you make it down fine. And so now you are all at the stone platform with a dark river stretched out in front of you, 40 feet wide, and a elven boat sitting moored to this platform.
How big are the boats? Can it fit like all of us, or we're gonna have to take both?
No, there's not 2 boats. There's only one,
Oh, okay. So
and it can fit all of you. Don't worry.
All right.
The boat.
Wait. Can I do an inspection about like where around ever we are because I'm the only one that can actually see stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So can I?
Yeah. Give me a perception check then.
Alrighty.
And the boat is 25 by 10 feet. 10 feet wide, 25 feet long, so it can fit all of you. Don't worry.
That's 9.
9. You can make out some cliffs rising up in the distance, but nothing more.
All right.
And by cliffs, I mean like little raised areas off to either side of the river.
All right. Is
So,
there anything, by the way, around? Like, is there any other exit the dragon might know about it?
yes, that's the thing is the river. What you can make out is that the river splits into 3 different paths.
Alright. It's So we're playing Russian roulette. Okay. Let's go down. Let everyone ready to go in.
I'm ready to get out of here. Yes.
yeah.
All right.
All
I
of you are at
guess
least a little like your clothing is a little drenched. You're a little bit sweaty, a little bit bruised up from being jostled around in a train cabin. All of you are looking a little worse for wear than you did this morning.
yes. Mainly that I fell on my butt. I probably have a bruise or something.
And while none of you got hit with the poison breath, you all definitely smell like sulfur as well.
Ah.
Um, I just I assume me and Lavin we walk to the boat, and Bear just sits with one of the oars, just ready. Let's go.
All right. I'll tell everyone if there's any. I'll be lookout and see
Okay.
like. If I'm the, wait, am I the only one that can see? By the way, can anyone else see here?
No. We can see. I have a torch. Actually, I have 20 of them, so I can just give
Yeah, they,
one
they
to
can
everyone.
see like a human with a torch, but you're the only one who has pure undiluted vision here from what I can see.
Okay. So
Unless there's something weird about doppelgangers, but I don't know too much about them.
Nah, I don't have night vision.
Okay, so yeah, Maceres sort of makes his place at the very prow of the boat, sort of sitting at the raised end, looking out forward.
yeah.
Okay, and
So we going?
who's rowing?
I'll take one.
No,
Okay, and who's taking the other?
I'll take it. It's I assume it's me and the Goliath's got it.
Yeah, the big boys. All right, so the big boys get behind the oars and start rowing, and Maceres acts as wayfinder. Which path do you tell them to take, Maceres? Left, right, or center?
Okay, what do they each look like?
The first one has some stalagmites pointing out of it. The second one seems a bit wider and calmer, and the third one is the smallest one with a very low roof.
All right. Uh, let's. All right. So this is what's gonna happen, guys. There's one that seems more dangerous, but the dragon's probably not gonna think to look there. The one that is probably the best choice, but probably gonna have to flee from the dragon still.
Oh no, I'm assuming you already recited these options to them.
Wait, what?
I'm assuming you already told them about the options I just told you.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So guys, I'm thinking that the one that's the calmest is totally the one the dragon's gonna be at. So maybe we should pick one of the other ones.
I'm fine
Okay.
with me then.
Well, you're wayfinder, Maceres. Tell them which way to go.
All right. So let's go down the one that has a lower thing with the stuff.
The low
Going
roof.
up, we're going down. Yeah, the low roof.
Okay. All right. So you all begin rowing towards the one with the low roof, and your guys are making your way down it. The river gets a little bit more cramped, a little bit more cramped. There's again like two raised cliff areas on either side, and suddenly the boat stops.
All right. Let's get out.
And Maceres, you instantly realize why. There's sticky white stuff all over Maceres' face. No, it's not that. It is spider webbing.
Ooh, firebolt. I like the firebolt just in front of me.
Hey, don't shoot off no firebolt. Don't shoot off no firebolt. And you see on the
Shooting
on
off
the
firebolt, so.
you'll still shoot it off. Yeah, hey, no, no, no.
I shoot it in the direction of what, just in front of me.
Oh, okay. The webbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the webbing burns pretty nicely, and you can keep on rowing if you want. The voice says, "No, no, stop, stop." What? What do you?
We would have to fight spiders otherwise.
Well,
you understand?
Gigantic spiders.
Blank Bear, do you keep rowing or no?
Keep rowing. If
We
we
stop
can, we
rowing.
keep going.
Fire is so useful, by the way. I love having a time fire cantrip.
All right, so you guys keep rowing, and you see a Dwergar waving his arms at you as he sort of comes towards the edge of the cliff, and he says, "No, no, stop, stop."
Oh, I thought that was the what's it called? The guy that's in our boat. The little like gnomish dude.
No, I'm right here.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Stop, stop.
What's going on? What's going on?
Alright, we stop.
And he comes up to you, and he's got an Eder cap on a leash, and he says, "You, are you guests of Lord Francesco?"
Yeah, it's very very nice. Yeah, well, he said that we should leave, but he didn't tell us where to go really.
Oh, you're trying to bluff him?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Give me a deception then for this.
All right. Why did it do twice? What? Oh no. 5 plus deception is 2. No, it's 7. It's not. He didn't.
7?
Yeah. It's quite clear that I'm just going. Yo, 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 yo.
Leave? I heard him yelling up there just not too long ago. You sure about that? And with
So
the
you just told me
Duchess he
that's a
wanted to
fireball.
see too. Hmm.
Alright. You see this fireball? You saw that fireball, right?
Now you're gonna try and intimidate him?
Yes. Intimidation.
Alright, Maceres is really taking the lead and running with it.
Can I
Alright.
get some help, guys?
I mean, you
Anyone
have
wanna
this
help me with
all
this?
your own.
Come on.
Alright, so give me an intimidate, and then tell me what you do to try and intimidate him.
Oh my god, yes. So I have for intimidate, I have a +2, so that's 21.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna cast firebolt just right into the more spider webs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and catch him on fire more.
Yeah, catch them more on fire. I'm like, so, are you? So are you? Okay. So you do understand that you heard him screaming. You heard us. You hear. Are you gonna try to help us? Or not?
When you shoot off the fire, what it does is the Dwergar, he's unfazed. He's a smart guy. But the Ettercap starts freaking out, and because he's got the Ettercap on a leash, it like pulls him down. He's like, "No, no, girl, calm, calm. It's just fire. Don't worry about it. Don't worry." And now you all have a chance to flee if you want to, or you can get a surprise round of combat if you want to fight him, or whatever else you want to do.
Alright, let's just go.
You got
To listen.
He said, "Sir, what kind of person?" He's obviously a minion. Let's go, guys.
all right. I'm gonna head out. Is essentially the vibe I'm getting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's literally just like, "Yo, are you guys guests of Sir?" And then like, you don't people that don't like someone don't call them Sir.
All right. So now the river splits once more, and one stays at about the same elevation, and the other seems to go downstream a little bit and sort of start dipping downwards. Both
Alright, guys.
both you can loudly hear the sounds of rushing water.
I think we might want to go downwards because although we want to get down in elevation, right? I mean, we want to get to the bottom of the mountain.
Uh huh.
So I'm gonna ask you guys. Okay, stay here, stay course, or should we go down?
Do you have anybody else here who can think?
Yeah, who can think?
Giovanni's completely rattled, and the Duchess is just kind of like trying to like wring her hair out of water right now.
Alright.
I have a question for the Duchess. Since she's like a Duchess and rules land, won't you know like something about this, like where this stuff goes?
Please, like I know the insides of a dragon cave. I just want to get out right now. I want to get out. And she's wringing out her hair. My favorite train ruined. Worst day ever.
Do your train. Be useful.
Alright.
There's nothing but bring trouble.
Getting paid extra for this. I would like to just. Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
No one cares if we go on the smooth on the. Let's just go downwards because downwards is at least we know we're going down, and it's hard. You can't just go up a waterfall, but we could just stay at this altitude. Oh, by the way, it hasn't been like has it been 1,000 feet? By the way, can we say like once we do this?
1,000 feet?
Yeah, because you said we were 1,000 feet in the air, right?
Oh, yeah. The spiral staircase and the getting tossed down into the sinkhole took care of most of that altitude. No, you guys are actually at a quite low altitude right now.
Oh, in that case, let's just stay course, and we go on the one that is same level.
Does anyone object to this?
No idea what's going on for survival, so yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're basically at ground level now that we went down.
Yeah, Lavin's not exactly a spelunker by nature. They're a little lost, little in over their head, as it were.
Got it.
So you continue the path, and eventually you manage to find your way out of the cave.
Alright.
And as you get out of the cave, the underground river turns into a above ground river that opens up into a little pond. And you see ahead of you another moored elven ship. Apparently, this is the in. What you basically conclude is that this is the pathway in and out of the Dragon's Lair for non-draconic visitors. And
Like a waterfalls? Okay.
mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like a waterfall is what it was behind, and you managed to come out behind that. The forest you find yourself in is heavily canopied to the point where the sun doesn't shine through too much. What you can see is a giant shadow passing overhead as you see Francesco making the rounds in giant circles, sort of like scanning the forest floor for you guys.
We probably should have gone for the.
Well, you all basically realize that Francesco has no idea where any of you are right now.
Yeah. How
Okay.
far are we to the edge of the bay?
Oh, you guys are able to land the boat at the little bay perfectly fine.
Okay. Wait. I just have out of quick question.
Hmm.
I'm so interested. What would have happened if we went down?
Yeah,
Never know. Like,
that's okay. I'm willing to spoil. I'm willing to spoil my series a little bit. All right. Meta time, little DM secret. I was gonna have a little bear cave where bears are sleeping, and you would have had to snuck by them or fight them to get out of the cave.
Let's go.
But no. But no bears. You managed to get out without any trouble at all.
All right.
Except now you guys are in a forest with no path to civilization.
Right.
Blank and Bear, both of you are survivalist types, so you should have some idea of how to find civilization from here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now, you guys were kind of in a linear-ish dungeon where I had basically like some degree of control of like where you guys were going and what was going on. If you guys want to find civilization, now it's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Full map is open to you guys at this point. You're in the foothills. Let me bring up the map so that people watching can see kind of what Floria looks like.
Can we also see?
Yeah. Well, Floria, you can find a map for that in Maps and Info.
Oh yeah, no, but like it has the stuff around it. It doesn't have like. Oh, this map.
Yes, the city map.
Where are we on like the forest? Do you like would we be able to know?
Are
we?
We knew where the train was.
Yeah, you are. Oh, jeez, I hang on, stream. I need to go and get the proper information real quick. All right, let's take that, save that to.
Oh, I thought that was the train.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys were basically en route to Promonte, and then between Sabino and Promonte is where your train got ambushed and launched into the marshlands towards the mountains. So now, how you get back to civilization, that's on you guys.
Okay. Where would we be in like the big map, like the kingdom or anything like
Sabino in the foothills of Concenza. Like you'd be northwest of Sabino, in that mountain area of Concenza, essentially.
Alrighty.
And for the stream, I will be putting that up very shortly. And in the meantime, let me get back on the Discord call.
Lavin be with the Duchess this entire time? Like, shooting
Yep.
her? Bear would look be a little curious. He's interested in Lavin because he showed more aggression and more like protective nature about her. So he's trying to figure out like what they are.
Well, if Bear wants to ask, like, no time like the present.
Yeah.
Am I right?
To like, yeah, I would like to walk over to Lavin and just like blatantly ask like, I thought you were just a hiree for her. You protect her way more than even Blank did. Why?
She's good company. And it's quite concerning that the people she had hired to protect her would turn on her so easily.
I
We
did not. I did make an extraction so you knew. I wanted to make him believe that.
Paulo was
Get
the
her.
one that turned. I was trying to
Ma-
get the
Miss-
best.
Wait, does Miss Aries just like interject like a dick?
Yes.
All right,
The
go.
series is a snobbish dick, by the way.
All right, that's fair. So you interject yourself into this conversation.
Yeah.
Say whatever you were gonna say.
Oh no, I was just being a dick saying.
Oh, okay.
I did not turn. It was hollow.
Okay.
Like a clarification because I didn't want to take
Yeah.
the blame.
Continue. Continue, Baron Lavin.
Wait, and as you said, Hollow wanted to. I tried to use confusion to be angry, pretend that I was so we could get closer to the exit. I have not betrayed her yet. She is my boss. As she pays me, I will keep her safe. You've done very well as well. If anything,
I was
think you
stalled.
keep her low.
I was trying to stall. I was trying to stall. I'm trying.
Miss Aries is just like, don't blame me. I was just trying to stall, guys. Like, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Bear would say all that and ask, like, did she hire you or are y'all more?
What's the relationship status? What do you put on your Facebook?
She did hire me, but not for the same reason you've been hired. However, it does not look good upon my reputation if my clients turn out dead.
Well, that means you're honest. And you didn't have to keep her. So you're a good person, at least.
Mm.
Trustworthy.
Good person. No, that's
It-
a paid.
Is Bear just kind of like a slow talker in general? Like, yes, I am.
He's just like chilling with it, but
Uh-huh.
this whole thing is like he saw everyone else turn and like try,
Mhm.
but he kept his cool and was
Mhm.
always protective. So it's a little more of a he's impressed that that he kept their word. Like,
Yeah.
I have a question.
loyal.
Can I go explore while we're doing this? Just like
Yeah.
explore?
Bear kind of gives me like Klingon vibes. Like, yes, you have much honor.
Sort of, but he does think more of Lavin.
Mm.
Like they're loyal.
Mm. Yeah. We got about an hour left in the session, by the way. All right. So what are you doing to explore, Miss Aries? What is your plan?
I'm just going to use my.
Like, how do you do it?
My dagger. I'm gonna use it kind of like just a small machete.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right. Pretty boy breaks out his like gold encrusted dagger and begins to machete his way through a pine forest as best he can.
Wait, we hit land?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you guys have to find your way back to civilization on your own now, buddy.
is there any climbable looking trees?
Oh yeah, all these trees are climbable. They're pine trees. They're sheer, but climbable.
Oh god. Anyone good at climbing trees?
Do I look like I'm good at climbing trees?
No.
Well, there's your answer.
Yeah, but like,
Didn't any of
We
you?
should.
how?
And
Uh, can I do a sort of like a survival check in terms of trying to figure out which way would be
sure.
like north, south, east, west from where we landed, and
Yeah,
then
of course.
head towards the next city from there?
Yeah, give me survival.
Oh yeah, can I do detect magic by the way?
Okay. So what's survival for our big boy blank looking?
16.
Okay, so
Nice.
so you kind of put your finger in the air, lick it, and like hold it up, and then like kind of also look at what little bit of the sun you can see from this thick canopy, and like the you sort of stomp around in the freshly rained mud, and you're like nod your head a little bit, and you're like, yes, we have been carried northwest of the train tracks, and are northwest of Sabino and north of Promonte right now. Is what you're able to determine just from that.
So I do like an about face, point myself south,
Mm-hmm.
south by
So we
southwest.
came outside. So we came on the other side,
South by
west.
southeast.
Yeah, south by southeast. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
and say closest towns are this way. What were the names again? Sorry.
Sabino is southeast, and Promonte is to the south.
So for the Duchess, I can ask. These are the two locations we have closest to us. Anyone that you know in these two that can facilitate some aid.
I mean, I know people in both of them. I
She's the
I
best.
hold power in Promonte, and she points to Giovanni. Giovanni holds power in Sabino. And, Giovanni just kind of nods his head humbly.
Which would be closer in terms of like travel time?
They're
Walking.
about the same distance. It's entirely up to you two where you want to go.
Let's go to Sabino, considering you hold power in Permonte, so the dragon might go to Permonte. I mean, we might not even see Permonte anymore, but I mean,
They both kind of like raise their eyebrows at you, like, "What do you mean not see it?"
we just kind of pissed off a dragon. Permonte is where you're from. Do you not see any correlation that could possibly happen because of our actions today?
And she like puts her hands in her head, like, "Yes, I'm kind of been trying to not think about that. Thank you very much, Half Elf. Your input is very desired right now."
I'm sorry, I was just explaining why I thought Sabino would be a better place to go.
This is a group, and we must decide. Everyone, cast your vote. Where do you think would be the safest? I would
I vote-
prefer to go with the queen because I trust her more.
Duchess, but thank you for your pleasantries.
My apologies.
That just hasn't decided where she wants to go yet. I'll just give you.
No, all of you speak. I fucked things up today. I need to take a moment.
We are
At least you know it.
Damn! Hollow with the entire group's like fucking luggage on his back, just fucking like handing out burns like he's handing out luggage.
By the way, take your stuff. I don't need all this junk.
Okay, yeah. So now everyone gets their equipment back, so you have full access to all the little stuff that you'd have in your
My
adventurer
backpack.
gear and stuff like that.
I literally have barely anything.
hmm
I'll leave it to the group. About how late is it getting in the day though?
It's getting into the afternoon.
Okay.
All right,
About-
we should probably start walking.
About 4 o'clock, both in game and real life.
Ooh.
Alright.
What are the odds?
Mm-hmm.
So can we start walking to Sabino? Everyone down with that?
Everyone else has to decide. This is a group.
I know, that's why I'm asking if anyone objects.
Sabino is whose kingdom again?
And the count eagerly like waves his hand like, "Mine, thank you very much." Well,
Oh, well, I'll be going to his kingdom.
I'm not in charge, but I hold title there.
Yes. We'll go to his kingdom.
And he seems to actually be warming up to you guys now.
I wonder why.
You
Lavin?
saved his life, so
Mm-hmm.
Blake? Lavin? Blank?
Sabino,
Mm-hmm.
too smart.
Hmm? Alright.
I go wherever the Duchess goes.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Um, actually, and the
Royalty,
Giovanni,
royalty, we just got hired.
Giovanni stops all of you for a second, and he looks at Blank. You were the one who saved me, yes? The one who carried me down those stairs and all that good stuff. Here, I'll give you this. And he reaches into his big coat pocket and hands you a little gnomish clockwork device. And he says, "This, my dear friend, is a lighter. Now, I know you love to set campfires and all that sort of thing. It'll be very good for you." And he chuckles a little bit and actually seems to have some pep in his step as he starts heading southeast.
In the background, I'll just like cast firebolt at the water.
Okay. Is that like a cantrip?
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's not even just doing it.
All right. Yeah, you shoot off a little bit of fire and steam it into the water for some reason.
Well, no, because as soon as he said a lighter.
Oh, okay. It's like as a way to like dab on Blank, so you make sure Blank sees it as you toss one in. Like
No,
eh.
it was more of a like, why would we need it?
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get at the gnome dude because he.
Yeah, you go like lighter, psh, and shoot one off. Got it.
I don't want to light the forest on fire. That's why I was.
Oh man, I mean that's one way to get Francesco's attention.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cause a forest fire. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, so who's leading the way?
Um,
The Goliath,
Yeah.
Blank, because he
Yeah.
can see the most. And also, I tell everyone we should go in like rounds. For every time the dragon flies over, we move.
Well, we have canopy above us right now, right? So
I
nothing can be
feel
seen.
like
Fairly thick canopy, yeah.
Yeah, so we're safe to move until we get away from that.
Yeah.
I'll start going ahead
Okay.
and checking, make sure like nobody steps into anything.
You guys sort of trundle through the forest a little awkwardly, but Blank very skillfully leads the way, hacking away heavy canopy, or not canopy, but like brushes, and just sort of wayfinding pretty masterfully. Like, it's kind of impressive, actually. Eventually, you find yourself in front of one of the rivers that pretty much all of you would realize leads straight into Sabino's harbors. So you can either follow this river by land and get there, or sail there and find your way.
I feel like it's safer by land because it's not as. It's pretty obvious that there's just a boat. I mean, I'd hate to be a person in a boat nearby right now. Dragon's just taking out your anger.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see the dragon?
No, you've managed to lose Francesco during that time.
I mean, the boat's faster, so let's go with the boat.
We would have to go back for the boat.
By now, it's 6 o'clock and the sun is setting quickly on you.
We should
Let's
just.
go.
Yeah, continue on before it
Yeah,
gets
let's
late.
follow. Yeah.
Okay, so you all keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. You keep going down, and eventually, you've managed to find it. Civilization at last. Brass walls rise up around this port city on all sides, and houses are literally built into even the walls itself. A manicured country, yeah, a manicured farmlands, spread out from the walls in about a mile in every direction, and in front of you is Sabino, the capital of Concenza, and actually hometown of Maceres, the your mage.
Yes. Oh, I have a question. My family holds stuff there, but I'm not gonna be able to show myself or like.
Yeah, you've got like a minor manor house. Yeah. A little spoiled rich kid living up in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. No, it's more of like I'm thinking more of like
Mm-hmm.
they're like not they're like renowned people, I guess. Like they got titles because of what they did for the country,
Yeah.
and like my just kind of has a bunch of those. Just like we don't really consolidate any of them, so it's just a bunch of houses.
Mm-hmm.
We could have just all got a big land grant, but
Mm-hmm.
instead we just all have tiny small ones because that's just how a family works.
Okay, fair enough. There's a town in Italy where it's very well known that the wealthy people all built these like towers essentially, and each one tried to build a tower taller than each other. How does that idea sound to you?
Yeah, just everyone's trying to compete instead of
Mm,
work
just
together.
yeah, not the biggest house, just the tallest one.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds great. Um, Giovanni sort of takes the Duchess's hand and says, "Listen, Lavin, I understand I was a bit hard on you at first. I hope." He scratches his cheek a little awkwardly. I hope you can forgive me.
Well, it seems even in my line of work, there's room for manners.
Hmm.
Apologies accepted. Thank you.
Yes, I suppose I have things to learn even at my old age. Duchess, and the Duchess is kind of like nods and it's like, I'm going to go get her in contact with the consulate. Your services have been, well, most appreciated, all of you. And
Bonus.
I
Well,
myself,
I plan on staying with the Duchess. We still have plans for tonight if she's up to it.
and
That's
she smiles at you, and it's like, Lavin, you're very sweet, but I think plans may have gone a little awry. Can we
the wooden thing.
can we start over maybe a week from now? Does that sound all right?
I'll save the date.
Thank you. And she mimics the like kissing the back of the hand gesture you did when you first met up this morning as a way of saying like maybe the respect and the roles have reversed a little bit here. And so with that, Alessia Viscoro Obermonte and Giovanni Marcel both sort of hobble away, a little humbled, towards the consulate for Viscora. And you all now are sort of free to wander about the city of Sabino for the last 30 minutes we have in the session.
Okay. Can I go to Can I just go meet my
Here, let's try Hollow, Blank, Bear, and Lavin first, Miss
Okay.
Aries, because you've been taking up a lot of air.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good, mate.
Oh, shoot. It's first me.
Yeah, like all four of you. Like, what do you do now that you've finally gotten back to civilization, sweet civilization?
Before the little short dude leaves, I'm gonna ask him where the
Hmm.
tattoo parlor is.
And he says like try Baker Street. You might find something there.
Perfect. Off to Baker Street. Also, can I get a map of your city?
I don't keep those on me. I'm sorry.
I'll just ask for directions.
Hmm. Um, and then what do the rest of you do? Whoever wants to speak.
Lavin is going to find a very nice tavern inn to stay in and try to figure out whether or not they're going to stay for the next week or are they just going to head home and then travel to see the lady when she summons him once again.
Hmm. Um.
But
And then once he gets that settled, he's going to take a nice hot bath and have a really nice meal.
Okay. Yeah. So you get set up, with a nice space. Is
And
it
then,
like super bougie kind of nice or just like okay?
like, kind of like middle ground.
Okay. All right. Take off 4 gold and restore all your hit points then.
I didn't lose any hit points. And
And
then when they are sure they are alone in their room, they're going to drop the human facade they'd had on all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like taking off a sweaty T-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
Just they're just going to relax,
Mm-hmm.
and their when what was blonde hair shrinks into short white hair, and
Mm-hmm.
their like Caucasian skin just goes pure like marble white,
Yeah.
and
And
they're
you look like PFP Lavin now.
yeah.
Excellent.
So and then just cozy up in like a nice set of silk pajamas and just relax with a bottle of wine for the
Mm-hmm.
night.
How very lovely. Uh, so Blank and Bear and Hollow and Miss Aries, what are you all getting up to?
Blank.
For me, before the Duke
Mm-hmm.
leaves again, just want to
Yeah, before the Duchess parts ways.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because for actually, just to be sure, is the Duchess going to be staying with the Duke right now until we leave?
Yeah. The Duchess is gonna stay at the consulate, kind of as a way of saying like, "Hey, I'm distressed. Come get me home. This is an emergency," kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Rich
So,
kid no longer wants to play ball, kind of thing.
Do we get a bonus,
uh,
by the way?
A what?
Do we get a bonus? I'm asking do we get a bonus for dragon
For dragon?
for the dragon that we face?
No, you didn't. You didn't defeat that thing. No way.
No, I'm talking about like in character to the dude. Do we get a bonus for going through that? I'm not saying like XP or anything. I'm talking about
Oh,
XP
like a
bonus.
material reward.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about
Yeah, yeah.
XP or anything.
He's prepping a reward for all five of you, at his like little house in the city when all of you want to come by.
so
And
I'll
before
wait
he
for everyone
leaves,
else.
I just wanted to give him like one strong nod, and then I'm gonna head to like the nearest dive bar tavern,
mm,
get a actual meat meal.
same one as Lavin or no?
No, it's
Okay.
definitely like divier kind of
Okay.
place.
Yeah, you go to the Skoonga district.
Yeah, and then have an actual like meat
Mm-hmm.
kind of fatty,
Mm-hmm. I want to make
replenishing meal.
sure. I want to make sure there's some fucking rat meat in there.
Something like I can't tell what it
Yeah.
is, but it's damn delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And then
You go to a place and get some good sausage links then.
I want to see if there's any kind of like massage services because I took some beatings and I want to make myself feel
Mm-hmm.
better.
All right. Deduct 10 silver pieces from you and restore
Fine.
all your HP. And yeah, you get a lovely night of meat and body masseusing.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Bear. Is
Um,
Bear still with me, by the way, at this point?
Uh, well, yeah, Bear. What do you do now that you've arrived in town?
as the queen leaves, I would like to ask, because we're still guards,
Mm-hmm.
are you sure you do not need our services?
No, I'll be okay. But thank you so much for the offer.
Thank you for hiring us.
Mm.
I wish you safe travel, and I would like to
Bear is
walk.
very formal.
Yeah.
He knows that someone's more powerful than
Yeah,
him.
he's like a 7 foot
Yeah.
tall, well mannered man.
Oh, he's like an 8 foot tall, but
Yeah.
it's mercenary like looks and everything.
Mhm.
You treat the boss with respect.
Yeah, yeah.
She treats
Fair
you
enough.
with
Fair enough.
respect.
Yeah, like mafioso respect kind of feel to it.
Yeah. So he would begin to walk out and he's still bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
and he would follow Blank because
Okay.
the closest.
Yeah.
The
See.
whole city's magical
Mhm.
and modern, right?
It's like weird industrial-ish.
Yeah. Bear would follow Blank, and because he's the only thing he understands,
Mhm.
really.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you and Bear are gonna go like carouse the night away, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I would say if he's joining me at the tavern, I would have the drinks and the food with him, but
Mm.
after that I would kind of be separate off.
No,
Like,
you don't want to get a bro massage together.
Not the bro massage together.
Same
Damn.
room, same table.
Two big dudes in towels? No, not for you.
As long as you're 5 foot apart, you
Oh yeah,
know.
6 feet
Yeah,
apart because
social
they're not
distancing.
gay.
Well, I was
But
going for the fun meme.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
that.
know
No, I
6
social distancing and because they're not gay.
Yeah,
That
but no, Bear would definitely let him like go do his own thing and
Mm.
to just drink
Okay.
and look around the city.
Hmm. Yeah, just sort of like wander.
Yeah,
All right. Um.
yeah.
All right.
when I
Deduct.
leave,
Deduct.
him though, I'll give him like a shrug on the shoulder, and I'll say, "Get your rest.
Mm.
This isn't the end of it."
Never is.
And then I'll go have my massage.
Mm. All right. Deduct 6 silver pieces then, Bear, and restore 75% of your HP. And then Hollow. Did we already do you?
I was going to go to a magic tattoo parlor and
Mm.
get a
Hmm. You wander around Baker Street, but you actually have trouble finding an actual tattoo parlor place. You sort of wander about for much of the night, but aren't really able to find anything.
Did I roll for it though?
Yeah, all right. Give me an investigation. Oh man.
Uh, no.
It's all good. We all make mistakes sometimes. It's okay.
You know, yeah, I didn't find Jack.
Well, not necessarily. So you ask around, right? And sort of this human guy in an alleyway, sort of holding a spell book in his hands, says, "You looking for magic tattoos, eh? Yeah, I know a place." And he gives you the name of Lav. Oh, did I drop for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, he gives you the name of Lavin's tavern, but he gives you a different room than what Lavin's in. He says talk to Marky in room 17.
Alright.
Out of towner, he'll know how to set you up.
Mhm.
You give me a tattoo or eaten.
Listen, Hollow is a man who only knows sick burns and on mission. He is razor focused, like a sniper. Who has
And
time
you
for
said
food when there's min maxing to be done?
Oh no, I said the guy what he was saying. It sounds like he's going to try to eat Hollow.
Oh, eat?
Sounds so sketchy.
Not necessarily. And then Miss Aries, what are you doing with your free time?
Me?
Yeah.
I would like to go see my family because
Okay.
you know, just my parents.
All right. Family's gonna take a bit. Let's do Hollow's thing, and then we'll get back to you. Sound good?
Alright, yeah. I
'Cause-
was just waiting for Hollow to be done
Mhm.
because I heard the sketchy deal going on.
Hollow, do you follow this lead? Yes or no?
I will follow the lead. Can you repeat the room number again? Room
17.
17.
Knock 3 times.
Got you. And then I'm gonna look for a gun shop.
Okay.
You know, and stuff.
Which do you do first? The gun shop or the the deal?
Deal.
Okay, so you go to the tavern, you go to knock room 17, and you see this sort of crotchety gnome come to the door like, "What do you want?"
I'll stand here and
Oh,
grab them.
well, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Okay then.
Yes, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Please take a seat.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to help you out.
So you already know what I'm asking for.
Oh, if they sent you, then I think I know what you're looking for. Here, let
Alright.
sit down. Let me take a blood sample and we can get to work.
What do you need blood for?
Well, if I'm going to be doing an arcane tattoo as you want, yes, I have to make sure that I do it just right. I don't want it interfering with your body's circulation. Now, do I?
Right.
Excellent. So, what sort of what spell do you want marked onto you?
Let's get absorption of fire.
Excellent. That will be 2,000 gold pieces.
Gee, I should ask for the prices first.
You
I'll come back here with the money.
you can pay that, right?
Not today.
Not
I'll
today.
leave it-
Why are you wasting my time? Then get out, get out, get out.
I'll pay a down payment.
He gets out a little broom and starts like harmlessly thwicking at your ankles. Shoo, shoo. I don't have time for urchins. I'm an artiste.
Uh-huh.
He slams the door and Lavin, you're just sort of chilling in a hot tub when you hear just a slam next door.
Lavin's gonna poke his head out the door, just keeping their robe on.
You see basically like Hollow like kicked out of a room and a door slammed behind them. No context for the tattoo thing, just Hollow being thrown out of an in room.
That's 11
Yeah.
to say nothing.
I mean, I don't think anyone in the group has ever seen Lavin in their changeling form, as far as they know.
Yeah, you wouldn't recognize Lavin right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm gonna just
Right.
continue with my business.
Wait, Hollow, do you just ignore Lavin and just like ghost them?
I mean, I see them,
Mm-hmm.
but then I do my own thing. They don't know what happened. They're just here.
All right, you literally just exchange a knowing glance, each of you drawing a different conclusion from the knowing glance, and you go your separate ways. Mm-hmm. The gun shop you actually do manage to find, and this one is run by a man called Admiral Blast, and he is an elf with an eye patch over one eye, and he says, "Ah, can I help you? How you doing there, mate?"
Yes, I would need some help making a certain type of gun. It's in the works already, but more hands and knowledge would do me fine.
You got a boomstick you want, eh?
No, just a certain gun I've been.
Hey, alright, DM me the plans and we'll talk about it. Sound good, mate?
Yes.
Just DM me on Discord and I'll see what I can do to give you good shitty bang bangs, eh?
Mm-hmm. This is the end of it. Like
Mm.
some barbarians can go.
Okay, yeah. So, Miss Aries, you're visiting your family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Hello asked how much money we start with, by the way.
As much as your class gives you. You did set that up, yes?
No. I didn't even know that.
If you did not set that up, I'm going to assume you have no money on you.
Oh, it's like the lifestyle?
Yeah,
Modest life, rich. Oh, okay, I understand.
exactly. Yeah, like if you didn't give yourself money in the character creation setup, I'm just assuming you have none. So no, Miss Aries doesn't have any money on him.
I do. I contacted you before, like.
Oh, okay. Okay, then yeah, that's how much you have is what you had when you DM'd me.
Yeah. I think you might regret it. Regret it. I said, "Can I sell it for 50 gold?" You said yes.
Sell what for 50 gold?
No, you said. I said, "Can I start with 50 gold?"
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So I just took the 10 because normally you start with 10 for like a aristocrat, but I decided to add.
Mhm.
I did that. Okay, so I'd like to go just see my family, and I'm gonna ask if they know anything about like this dragon, because
All right.
like
Um, who are? All right. You have. Let's say you have a cousin, you have an uncle, and you have your father. Who are you visiting?
I'd like to visit my father.
Okay. So there, you go to one of the richer quarters of the city. There's a beautiful red oak door there, and you walk up to your father's house. A very thin but very tall building, about 8 stories tall. You know, like those French like apartment blocks. He essentially has one of those to himself.
Okay. Yeah, no, no. I was gonna say, hello, father. I know
Hello,
that.
puppy. How you doing?
Yeah, like that. Rich. That's just how he speaks, by the way. I'm just speaking normally because I can't do that all day.
All right, yeah. Let's pretend you have like a. Yeah, okay. You put on an accent.
All right.
All right.
So,
So we're doing British accents for wealthy Concenza half elves.
yes.
All right, we'll do. I'll keep that noted.
Yay.
And
or I was thinking trying to something. Just combine the two.
okay, family butler comes to the door and he says, "Oh, yeah, your father's in the study." So,
I need to go talk to him.
yes, he's waiting in the study. He's more than willing to see you now.
I go to meet my father. Can we get random name? Let's do random name.
Oh no, I've already thought of a name for him, Bruno.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know that I was supposed to start my journey today, and well, I ran into some problems, and I was wondering if you could give me some advice.
Mercenaries. You were supposed to start your journey today, yet you stand here before me. What is the meaning of this, son?
There was a dragon that kind of you had to escape from.
Escape from it? You did not slay it.
Oh no.
No.
I was protecting someone.
You slink about instead.
Do you have any advice on how you killed your first dragon?
Defend. You want to slay the thing, yes?
Yes.
Alright, I will say this, right? You need to wait till the beast is sleeping. You need to strike it right behind the palm of its neck. That is where the beast is at its weakest. By the time I was your age, I had slain a white dragon. And in fact, its claw still rests upon this mantelpiece. If you wish to bring... The difference, obviously, being is the dragon he slew was basically a baby. If you want to bring honor to your family, you will bring me back a trophy twice the prestige of my own.
Oh, yes, I'm...
A dishonorable son of the highest degree. If you want to do research on how to slay the beast, do it at a library. Flex your own muscle instead of relying, as always, upon your father's. And he takes the alcohol he was drinking and tosses it into the fire, and watching it go boom. This should be the legacy you leave your family. A burst of fire. Until I see that burst, come not back to my presence. Butler, see my son out.
Alright, I'll go find a...
I like Bruno.
Alright, yeah, I'll just go to nearest hotel then. And go to the library tomorrow.
Okay.
When I wake up.
Yeah, again, you stay... Well, since Lavin is staying at the fancy inn, and you went to the rich part of town, you end up staying in a similar situation to them, not too far away.
How much does it cost?
10 G.
Jeez, For night?
Yeah, it's a wealthy person's inn.
Alright. I spent 10G on it.
Maseres is a bad rich person thinking about how much money you have.
Yeah, I'm a very stingy person, no. These are lies.
The truly rich don't think about how much money they have, they just spend it.
Yes. He's no very. I know.
Yeah, he's a bad
He doesn't
rich
like his
person.
dad. Well, no. His dad does that, so he doesn't like his dad. He's trying to
Ah,
make his dad.
okay. He's a little rebellious against the old father's ways.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I like that dynamic. Yeah, okay, so with that, the next day comes. Bruno, or not Bruno, Bear and Blank are a little, not hungover, but a little groggy from a night of carousing. Lavin and Maseres actually meet up at the sort of common room of the inn, seeing familiar faces. And Hollow is still up with the Australian elf, sort of going over gun design plans. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Blank
If
and Bear.
everybody's okay with it.
Yeah, okay. So you two had a night out together, and Count Giovanni sort of hoping to meet up with you all. What do you do?
So I'm already waiting downstairs for a bear at the tavern area.
Mm-hmm.
And as he would be waiting, he would see Bear come down, stepping down,
Mm-hmm.
covered in his full furs and leathers and everything.
Yeah, you
Just
two. Yeah, you two stayed at a sort of a sailor's tavern, and you're both kind of a little stinky.
That little like
Bear,
bench. But
Yeah, I got that musk.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Bear would be walking down with his cape, which is a bear's cloak, and
Mm-hmm.
hood on, and he will walk over to Blank, saying, "Have a good night."
Good night. It's morning, kid.
Well, did you have a good night last
Oh,
night?
it was
You're getting
good.
too old, huh? Starting
I
to
have
lose
my
your
moments.
hearing.
And you both are handed the beers you had ordered, which just look big and kind of stinky.
We're gonna need to figure out what's gonna happen next.
For the both of us, or for the group?
Well, I guess that depends. If we're gonna stay a group,
Well,
we're gonna need all of us to talk to do it.
the Queen has us.
The Duchess. You really want to promote her though?
You know me, I don't know royalty. I don't get it.
Fair enough.
The Duchess is currently our employer. She pays well. The
First
people we
things first.
have are good.
But we need to get her home. But we need everybody together to do that.
So, looks like we're staying together.
Alright.
Guess we should go find them then. And we'll head towards. I already keep forgetting his name. I should write it down.
Yeah, Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Mm.
Gio. We go towards looking for Gio's house and meeting up with hopefully trying to run into Lavin first.
Okay. All right, Lavin and Maseres, you two meet up in the common area, much the way Bear and Blank did. But your tavern is not a tavern. It's a lovely inn
Oh, hello there.
with much comfier wares. And in
Good
fact,
morning.
both of you add 2 temporary hit points because you both got such a lovely night's rest.
It's too. Alright. Hello there. Hello, good morning. I was about to say darling, but I'm not that rich. Alright.
All right. Well, so we've established that there's a different accent you use around your father. Are you still doing that accent?
Yeah, I'm trying to replicate it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's
So
that accent.
so yeah. Maseres sort of says hello to you in a posh accent, like he's putting on airs. You are muted, by the way.
You don't have to wear a mask around me, darling.
Yes, but there are others here that might know of me.
And Miss Aries' accent is so forced that like there he has gotten a few like weird glances, like what the fuck is he? Kind of looks.
I I dropped the accent and I just started talking. So I'm going to go. Are you going to go? I'm gonna go help the Duchess back home because that was what I was hired to do. Hopefully, it'll
He's
get
still
everything
putting on
sorted.
an accent, just a different one now.
Yes.
I love I love try hard Miss Aries as a character. That sounds very fun.
Yeah, he's just trying different accents, seeing which one sticks.
All right, sounds good.
Um, and then okay, so out of character because I can't keep up that accent. I'm gonna ask, are you going to come with us, or how? What are you planning on doing? Because we're still underneath the Duchess's hire. Although we might get paid now, we're still gonna have to go help her back.
Well, we do have a date arranged for a week from now, and I'd like to get her home. So I
Yeah.
suppose we'll be staying with your lot for the time being.
And what does
And then
Lavin
next,
think of this lot so far?
Headache inducing.
Mmm, lovely.
Hence the
let's,
bottle of wine last night.
Oh, what's that sound, by the way?
oh, sorry, that's just me playing with my dice.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So yeah,
do you,
what do you two say to each other? Lavin, you were saying something. Sorry for.
are you planning on staying with the group? What are your plans? This is your hometown, is it not?
Yes, but my family's a little special. I think I like that
Everyone
accent.
is a little special. Care to
Mm,
elaborate?
well, we have a tradition of proving ourselves, going on an adventure, not coming back until we've accomplished something. So I thought as a good first step was escorting a duchess, get my name known a little bit, and go from there until I can
He's trying
go.
so hard.
Yeah.
And Lavin can clearly read him like a book.
Alright. So should we go meet up?
I suppose.
All right. Let's go
Um,
to what Giovanni. Giovanni.
Giovanni's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
what a
Well,
dumb
like,
little sweetheart.
all right. I suppose we should head out. Unless you had other business to attend to here in town.
No, I was going to go check the library, but we're outside the tavern, right? Like we're walking.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to go to the library, but we can do that afterwards. I just wanted to research the dragon, maybe find some weaknesses.
Um,
Just
while you two are walking along, Maseres, out of the corner of your eye, you actually see your father and you know his butler walking down the pathway. What do you do as you know he's just gonna pass you by on the street?
I look away. I don't know if she'll catch that, but I'll look away, just
Hmm.
like my eyes avert.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
Lavin would very much catch that.
All right.
So yeah, you see Maseres just kind of like get like tense up a little bit as this much older half elf steps by.
I suppose that's your father that just walked by.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's human. Because otherwise, it would make no sense. Yeah. My dad's human and all that. My elf.
Mr. Ace is just getting increasingly awkward as the conversation continues, clearly uncomfortable with the topic.
Is being of mixed heritage a sore point for you?
No, but it is for him.
Well, he's not the one who stuck. He's the one who stuck his dick in an elf. That seems like a him problem than a you problem.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, he wasn't expecting me, but yeah, sure.
Oh, poor thing.
He gave this character a lot worse of a backstory than I was planning on.
Excellent. I love it. More angst, please.
It was supposed to be a happy family and just go lucky. Nope, that turned around real quick.
No, I like mean Papa Bruno.
Alright. Do we make it to there?
Yeah. You two, and both Blank and Bear have reached Giovanni's house. Hollow shows up a little bit while later, a few coppers short, and some with some sort of tube.
How knowledgeable are we, like, as a society, I guess, on guns?
No, you all know what guns are. That is not a gun. What he is carrying.
Gotcha.
Is that an attempt?
It appears to be some sort of attempt. Yes, definitely a failed one.
I haven't written anything yet.
Yeah, no, you were experimenting last night, and so you basically brought the prototype with you, because I saw your DMs, and you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that gun eventually, but you have to keep experimenting to get to that point. And this is definitely a failed attempt, and it's a little embarrassing to have in public, but you had to bring it with you. Because that Australian elf wasn't going to let you store it there.
Night.
What's that?
Rough night to Hollow. To the gun.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just a explosive night, you know what I mean. It's stuff everywhere.
Hollow like tries to make it sound cool, like explosive night. You know what I mean, guys?
What would you say the gun looks like? Is it just like a giant tube?
It basically it's like he has a giant copper tube, that has been bent weirdly and had a wood handle attached in a strange place. It's like an L shape.
Imagine the pipe gun.
Oh, alright. Like, Bear would just look at it and like...
Yes, it like this is a failed attempt, but it looks like essentially like a gun, but it got caught in a photocopy jam.
Yeah, no, Bear would walk over and just like... If he could grab it, he wants to like touch it or see it. Would Hollow let Bear like grab it?
You can have it.
Alright, and he'd pick it up, look at it, and his first thought is, he would ask Hollow, do you think if I throw it, it'll come back?
Go ahead.
Do it.
I mean, is there anything
I
around?
slowly dose.
Yeah, Giovanni has a few hedges that are trimmed outside of his house.
Okay. His first thought is, this is a boomerang.
This is a
Very careful.
boomerang.
Yeah.
I have a suggestion. Probably don't throw it here.
I'll throw it later.
If you want the weapon stats for this thing, essentially it's a great club.
I'll take it.
Did you say crossbow? You cut out a little bit for me.
Yeah, failed gun, great club essentially is the weapon that you now have if you want it as a weapon.
Nice. I'd like to go over and just say hi to Gilani.
He comes out in a sort of morning robe with a goblet of coffee in his hand. Would you like to all come in?
Yes, coffee sounds lovely.
Excellent. Please. And you come into his house, and you were kind of expecting a wealthy person's house, and it is definitely a wealthy person's house. But what takes you by surprise is all of the clockwork mechanisms and all of the draft designs sort of like pinned to the wall sort of haphazardly. And he says, "Sit down, please." Me? Yes, I'm. I mean, the Duchess sort of downplayed it, but I was the inventor of a lot of the machinery that allowed that train to even run. Safe to say, I wasn't in the best of spirits when I saw my work destroyed.
While it lasted.
It was, and I'm already beginning to draft the second brass dragon. Yes, yes, the copper dragon, I've named it. It will be brilliant. If I could ever secure the funding. That machine cost an entire city. Not like we killed the city. I mean, like the revenue of a city. Please sit down.
Inside check. I'd like to inside check this.
No, he did not murder a city. He did not murder a city, I'm afraid.
Okay. I like to ask him just like so you don't think this is going to you won't think like this might or might not draw the attention of other dragons by making it look like a dragon.
Well, that's my fear. That is most certainly my fear. But I'll tell you all this. Is the Duchess is safe, right? The consulate, they are sending a steamship to pick her up right now. Now you have two options, right? Either you can accompany her back to her home, which is oh so far from here, and that's Cormetz on the map is where the steamship would be headed.
Oh, we have one Cormetz?
Yeah. Or
oh wow, that is pretty far.
Or I offer you this. I have a job for all of you if you are so interested. I saw your skills back there. And after that work, well, I can't say that many would have gotten past a dragon of that age and snuck past them and lived to tell the tale. So I'm willing to offer you work if you are so inclined.
What would the work be?
It would be dangerous, but I really don't have many people I could trust with something like this.
We might.
Information.
And,
Continue.
well, it's about the Duchess. And why I was on that train trip. The Duchess and I are from two different kingdoms, and her spies have stolen one of my designs. Her ladyship, for her cleverness, is power-hungry, and she's stolen a design for an incredibly dangerous weapon that I wasn't even ready and was about to throw away because I knew it was too dangerous to be built. She has a plan to stop Francesco. She realizes no warrior can do it, though, and the money that was going to go to Francesco she's putting into building a clockwork dragon. Please, those plans are incredibly dangerous, and I need you all to get them back for me.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. I mean, we only need to protect her, and also, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If per se this was used, but we got it back afterwards, and like if it's already built and we got it back afterwards along with the plans and destroyed it by some means, um, would that still count as getting it back?
Yes, is
Wait,
I just want to make sure that this thing isn't built and that they don't have the means to build it again. This is an incredibly
oh,
dangerous machine.
okay. So if it's already built, but we can just steal
I
the
have no
plans back
knowledge
and
if it has
get
been built already or at what stage it's at. I tried to get the information out of her, but she wouldn't tell me anything.
how would she meet with you if it wasn't already built? I feel like that's just bad strategy. You would probably delay it as far as. Oh,
Will
I'm
you
thinking.
all help me?
Yes.
But on a condition for we also want something not only for pay but for other interests other than Lavin, who is quite loyal to her duchess. I am only interested in what I can gain. So, what will you give us? Because I
Man,
know
what a dick.
knowledge.
I love it. I mean, I am a machinist with good wealth.
Perfect.
What do you wish?
Knowledge. Access to
Knowledge.
all of your libraries.
Oh yeah,
And
that would
you
work.
can
That would
help
work. That
us
would work.
too.
Very well. I can give you access to my research documents if you are willing to do this for me.
Absolutely.
Do I have all of your word? And he looks to Bear and Blank and Lavin, who haven't spoken yet.
Those two do not speak for all of us.
Yeah.
They're young and they don't know what we're doing. We don't know enough information for me personally to say.
I don't have message no.
You're right. How do you know it was the Duchess in the first place?
Who else would have a reason to even build something like that?
Any kingdom, you've made a plan that could literally replicate a dragon. That is super useful. I'm asking you, what country would not want a controllable dragon?
Here's the thing, though. I've been noticing the Duchess has been buying large amounts of copper. Who else? What else would you be buying that for?
A railroad?
And hiring some of my best engineers. In fact, one of my star pupils even repatriated to her. If it isn't her, then I have no other leads.
All right, we'll search it out. But if it wasn't her, like we find what they're actually building with that. Like if it's just something unlimited, will that be okay? Like we just find out the copper is like going towards another city. Like
If you find that she is in the innocent, excellent. But I need you to find my plans.
Finding your plans is doable.
yeah,
Excellent. And he looks at Blank, and you?
I'll go with the group.
Excellent. Then we have a deal, yes? And he puts.
hold on. There's gonna be some gold along with just the access to the library, right?
Yes, fine. If that is what you wish, I can provide it.
Oh no, because some of us don't just want knowledge.
I can provide you gold as well. I'll even.
Okay.
And he puts. He reaches in to a little chest he has nearby and he hands each of you 20 gold. Here. This is an upfront payment, and you will get more later when I have my plans back.
All right.
Now then,
Um,
I have all of your words, yes?
Yeah.
And he offers you what looks like a little wristband. And he says, "Take this."
Do I have to add that like a personal things, or do we just? Are you just gonna remember it?
Yeah, you
On
can
your character page.
note down magic wristband.
All right.
what is this for?
This is to make sure our deal is kept.
All right.
And how does it do that?
Well, you're familiar with the plane of law, yes? With the
Yeah.
modrons and all of that higher knowledge. This essentially is connected to this plane of law, and it simply remembers that a deal was made here, that a pact has been made, and that the pact will be retained.
Yeah, it should work. So,
This is fun.
Very well.
okay.
And do not worry, and he slips a brass necklace on him, not necklace, wrist thing. I forget, bracelet. He slips a bracelet onto himself as well. I too will be holding myself to my bargain. Understood?
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Very well.
Good. We all have a deal then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, bro.
And that'll be our
Yeah.
session for today. Sounds good?
Yeah. I just wanted to leave right before we leave. I was gonna say, okay, so we're totally just gonna use the dragon that's made to kill the green dragon, get that destroyed, and steal the plans and take the plans back, right? Two birds, one stone.
Yeah. I was
Maybe.
gonna ask about
That's
plans.
assuming it's been
Like,
built.
We can get into like more detail with the plans on next session, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are free to discuss all of this amongst yourselves as much as you
Well, no,
want.
like also with Giovanni. I just want to be able to like ask him more questions.
Yeah, you. If you want to ask out of session questions, you can DM me. Don't worry, and I'll answer any in character stuff you want to ask.
okay.
I gotta go, but have a good one.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna raid into a different stream now, and you're free to ask any questions you want. Chill out. I'm probably gonna hang out here for another 15 minutes or so.
No, I gotta go, but hope you guys have a good day.
Have a
Okay.
good one, Mr.
Have a good one.
I'm gonna be heading out too.
All right. Have a good
Have a
one.
good night, guys.
I'm going to raid my buddy Freems because I like Mr. Freems. He does good work. He's a lovely gentleman. And yeah, if you haven't follow Dr. K and follow all the people who appeared today. Now they're great folks.
We literally decided to betray. Well, the group decided to betray the queen.
And that-
Duchess.